invaluable when you can get those multiple possessions from him.
Nowitzki off the fake, yes.
To your point, Greg.
Deterrent. All right.
The splitter is out. Diao had it slapped away. Splitter with a strained right calf muscle. Ginobili off the steal to the reverse, and he'll head to the line.
The key components to this team, the willingness to sacrifice for the sake of the team is what he's all about.
And his credentials also, as Nowitzki gets the role, also include his international. Kept alive by the Mavs. Harris. Not the step on Joseph. Kicks it back. Nowitzki. Yes. With 0.6 of a second remaining in the quarter. That'll do it. The action picked up. Slow start by both clubs.
A good young player last year against Oklahoma City. Came in when Parker was out. Had a big game in the third quarter as Ellis hits a corner three. And typical for San Antonio. They just kind of guys out. They plug him right in. And Corey Joseph is fitting in quite well.
Bonner. Chandler had it knocked away. Kept alive by Nowitzki. Give the assist to Nowitzki on the setup to Ellis.
And you talked about that difference in terms of the score. Both teams shot it well, but how about the fact that Dallas had almost 11 more field goal attempts in that first half, as easily as we've seen boys do with other guards.
Nowitzki now played by Green with the height advantage. Able to score over Danny Green, and Greg Popovich takes a timeout. LA. It's a 14-4 San Antonio run going back to late third quarter. Dirk Nowitzki showing signs. He now has 14 points for San Antonio. Nowitzki looking for the angle.
Oh,
Dirk
goodness.
Nowitzki.
And Duncan didn't recognize that Chandler actually wasn't guarding him on that possession.
Here's Nowitzki, yes. And Dallas has taken the lead. The turnovers have killed the Spurs here in the fourth quarter, despite the outstanding shooting for most of the quarter.
Both of these teams 0-1 their records. Utah lost by 11 last night against the Houston Rockets in the home opener for the Jazz. Off we go with Dirk scoring the first bucket in front of the American Airlines Center.
Preseason, trying to re-sign in Utah.
Dirk nails a three. What a start for Dallas. They have made their first four. Last year, milestone night, by the way, for Ellis, his 600th NBA game. And he just dished to Dirk, who put it on the floor once and drills another jump shot.
Well, the defense has been so efficient right now, offensively for the Mavericks.
Favors stopped in the lane, lost the ball. Down low, Dirk posting up for the first time tonight.
That's not fair.
Yeah, nice shot, big, off the escape dribble. He may be in his fourth year in the league. Poor guy's not even from Australia, and he's getting caught up in it.
He's getting sucked into the whole thing.
Back down, famous fadeaway, up over Trevor Booker. Dirk's got a...
Oh, taking that shot, no balance.
Dirk fighting for position against Joe Ingles. Spinning. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
I do feel sorry for that.
Dirk against Cantor. 7 of 8. Good rotations to recover, and once again Trey Burke has to shoot at the end of the clock. This time he missed. Dirk stuffs Cantor on a putback. Dallas ball.
You need two guards out on the floor. Matchups.
Turnaround shot, the famous fadeaway. J.J. Barea, the dribble, the pass out. Devin Harris, no. Offensive rebound, Brandon Wright. And Dirk is free for three. Load him up, bullseye. He was a part of the Darren Williams trade between the Jazz and Nets, remember? Dirk in the paint, kick out Devin Harris, bang! Another three ball for the Mavs.
And can the Pelicans get the switches enough that Dirk Nowitzki is switched over?
You'd love to see that.
To Anthony Davis. Nowitzki ties it up. He is about 400 points away from moving into the 7th spot.
Basketball with Tyson Chandler on the court.
Evans, man, it's knocked out of bounds by Dirk Nowitzki.
And that's Tyreek in a nutshell right there. He gets his head down. He's going to the basket. Going to make him first team All-NBA because once he makes that shot, you can't possibly stop him.
Dirk Nowitzki
That shot's going to make him a Hall of Famer.
I think he's been first team. Harris trying to sell it. The contact that he created with Ryan Anderson. He's perfected it. High post step back. Ryan Anderson with the left hand. Kept alive by Ashik. Picked up by Nowitzki, and nobody's back defensively. So defensive floor balance. Austin Rivers trying to get back. Drew Holiday, Tyreek Evans ready to come back into the game. Next whistle. And Nowitzki got AD to bite. Seen that a few times. Have up the intensity early. Will it continue? Good job by Evans. Anthony Davis with Dirk Nowitzki getting a layup out of it. Anthony stopped for some reason.
He didn't want to. Other than that, he draws the foul.
That 7 straight makes at the stripe for the Pelicans. They took away that entry, but still, it's Nowitzki under duress, right under the corner of his eye.
To see one another at the All-Star game, I'm sure.
Expect to see both. It'll be Nowitzki with the extra pass. And a good shot by Brandon Wright. Execution out of the time rim. That had it battered away. Drew Holiday ready to come back in. Nowitzki for the lead. 2-point game. Dallas back-to-back out of. Good call. Nowitzki sets it up. Boy, what an inbounds. Made no. So 4-point game. It'll be Nowitzki. Great look out front. He's done it his entire career, and he got it again.
Guy out on the floor. Had a tough time scoring the basketball early in this season.
Dirk with 3 over Olynyk. Dallas now on the board.
Against Green. Led to an easy basket. I don't know why they're leaving this guy in.
Nothing at all wrong with Dallas's 3-point shooting to start the game tonight. Dirk has made 2. Parsons has made 1. And misses the hook shot. Third-year big guy from Ohio State. Dirk could pass underneath. Tyson Chandler. 2-hand flush. Lineup right now for the Mavs in the second quarter. Gets underway. Post up here for Dirk. Taking his time, working on Jeff Green and shooting and getting the soft bounce. His career 3-point shooting number is 29%. Dirk for 3. Another bit of string music in New Orleans, but a different story tonight. Nelson will lower the shoulder and drive. And Dirk will try and continue the Mavericks' red-hot 3-point shoot. 4 points tonight now for Jared Sullinger. They've both been putbacks. Dirk over Olynyk, bang. On the floor. And this first possession of the fourth quarter, not a thing of beauty so far. But the remedy to rescue that would be Dirk hitting the shots, which he does. 4th foul of the quarter, and so Boston goes over the limit on the next whistle. Dirk got doubled, quick find, Jameer Nelson, yes sir.
That dude's garbage is going in right now. He's unbelievably hot.
26 tonight. Last year his best game was 28. Parsons on the cut.
So smart by Dirk Nowitzki. Knows that's the double team now.
Late in the shot clock. Deep 3. Nelson, no good. Long rebound, floats right to Dirk. Bullseye. I mean, it just sailed right out to him, just like a perfect pass.
You saw a resemblance there. Something peeked through.
Post up Dirk against Jeff Green. Turnaround shot on the money. 2:21 to play. A couple of turnovers, a couple of missed shots, and now they are hanging on for dear life. Ellis got 3. Drive. Big layup. 3-point game. 27.8 left.
Nelson just underway earlier tonight. Houston made it 6-0 as they defeated San Antonio. Chandler Parsons was able to hit. They beat the Spurs 98-81. Down to 7. Aldridge, the strip. Combination of Chandler and Nowitzki make the stop. Nowitzki pulls it up for 3.
That will never get old. That is just beautiful.
Startled what has happened in terms of the fans in Cleveland as Nowitzki is able to hit it down. Kyrie Irving.
This team, you know, one, it has to make you respect how great Dwayne Wade and Bosh were for sacrificing, but it also makes you question the maturity as you see the one-hand, one-foot runner I get so excited watching Dirk play and do the same thing and just kill you each time. But
5.5 minutes before those free throws by Batum, who had been scoreless, although he has 8 rebounds. This is Nowitzki who just checked back in.
That's what we call putting you on skates and you don't even move.
Dallas in possession. Nowitzki from the top of the circle for 3.
Portland gave him too many open looks in that first half, and just because he missed a couple of them.
Welcome back to Portland with just a shade over 2 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. And Dirk Nowitzki, with his first field goal in quite some time now, has 17 points.
Then this is what I like to see Trey do a lot more. Penetrate, driving to the basket. If it's not there, he can find the open man.
And Nowitzki for 2. Dirk just continues to amaze that thing around.
Yeah, first quarter, first half here for the Dallas Mavericks. Jazz stay close, stay in it. It gives them a chance to win the game.
Dirk again. Boy, you just don't block that. I mean, this is a 7-footer with an outside jump shot that's that pure. Wide as here comes Dallas again. Yeah, the offensive rebounding is just not that. Oh wow, how about that one? Just not stressed that much anymore. But Dirk Nowitzki, that little trailer pull up.
Turnovers, giving up 13 points.
Yeah, if you take care of the ball, this is not a tough game for the Jazz. Nowitzki just little pump fake, lets the defender go by. Chased by Exum, and Gobert draws Dirk Nowitzki as a defensive assignment. Oh, you know, it doesn't matter the fact that Rudy Gobert has a 9'7" wingspan, the largest ever recorded in the combine, for 8 from three-point range. You know, it's feast or famine some nights for the Jazz. That little drop pass underneath as Dirk gets the assist because it went to Dirk and then he just dropped it off. And it was Tyson Chandler with the finish.
Stripes on their shoulders. You know,
absolutely. In the corner, Nowitzki, 3, got it. Dirk, 35-20. Gay and Cousins now at 24 apiece. If Cousins can just grow up, that could be a team to be reckoned with as they learn to stay in the game.
Well, right now, they're not looking at bad.
In the game.
Well, right now, they're not looking that bad. They're one of the teams that's over 500. They've only lost 1.
Absolutely. How about Dirk? The shots, the pose. Hayward
Against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Sorry, Ron. Hayward with 8 to lead Utah, but nobody in double digits. And defensively, they got lost in the shuffle right there. Ennis Kanter turns to the official and says, hey, I got rubbed off with a pick. Nowitzki gets that ball in quickly, 2 seconds. Nowitzki back on the baseline. High arcing shot. It's a 2. Jazz. Excellent try, Dirk Nowitzki. Oh my. And Nowitzki with something to say to the Jazz.
Passes, you know, a lot of ways to turn the basketball over.
And inside, too easy for the Dallas Mavericks.
How about that pass by Dirk?
Dallas off a back-to-back. Got beaten last night at Portland. Dirk Nowitzki, another 3, adds to the total. He's got 27.
108 points for 100 possessions. They're 6th in shooting, 47% for the floor, scoring about 102 points a game. Jameer Nelson had a season-best 10 points on Friday night, and he's on the board with a 3-ball to bring Dallas to within. That's 9th best in the league. That's the first miss tonight for the Heat as Dwayne Wade is off the mark, and Dirk with the rebound. And Dirk with a trail 3. Money.
Man. Good team.
Dirk with Jameer Nelson. Big guy centering the fast break, dishing off to the little guy on the wing. Tyson Chandler with the rebound. Norris Cole is moving into the starting role at point guard this year, and Mario Chalmers is coming off the bench. Dirk inside. Lays it up and in. Timeout called at the midpoint of the first quarter.
It's money right there.
In the 4 years where he was a teammate of LeBron's in Miami, he was averaging 17 points, 7.5 rebounds. 1 and 3. Dirk.
So you.
Quick foul on Miami here to start out the second quarter. Now Dirk over pass. 10 points now for Nowitzki.
That felt very 3 seconds in the lane that possession.
Array in the Dirk. And he still has the hops for the slam dunk. Nowitzki hammers it home. Miami leads it by 7. And there is James Ennis trying to post up Correa. Shot was blocked out of bounds.
Break down perimeter defense.
It's awesome.
3 of Dallas's 9 assists tonight by Monte Ellis. Turnover.
Certainly feeling pretty good.
Dirk posting up. McRoberts. Dirk's spun away from Wade, still the team, and 16 now for Dirk. We'll have to check it and see, but right now the ruling on the floor is that is a three-point basket off in time to answer. Ellis, a 54% corner three-point shooter last year.
And to Skin's point, I certainly agree that you have to find a way to do other things, and playing defense is one of those things that could help him.
Put back by DeMarcus Cousins on the way home tonight.
Good to have goals.
Dirk from Tyson Chandler on the money.
Let's do that over and over.
First points tonight, by the way, for Dirk.
18 feet from the basket so he can drive.
Hard show on the screen now by Hollins. Nelson into Dirk, then out to Parsons. 3-ball. Parsons in the corner. Hollins is the defender against Dirk. Dirk working on Hollins. Through a double. Nelson for 3. Gay, and Dallas has the rebound.
2-for-1 chance here.
Jameer Nelson searching back behind for Dirk. Found it. 3-ball. Shovels to Monte. Monte has not scored a point tonight. Got into early foul trouble. Dirk, 4-away.
Like that.
In the basketball, you can't allow a guy to shoot a wide open shot.
Session starting tonight with Darren Collison. He's got 10 points. Dirk drills another one, and now one more basket is
The shooter especially.
8th pick last summer in the draft. Nick Stauskas. Drive by Jameer Nelson in the lane. Ellis across the floor to Dirk. A rhythm jumper is good for Dirk Nowitzki. It is not a dream. He's passed Akeem Olajuwon and is the highest scoring foreign-born player in NBA history. McLemore has made 4 3-pointers tonight, and then the 3-point play, but Dirk comes back to answer to put him at 20 for the game. A 2-pointer from the right wing. Mavericks hold a 9-point lead with 6:37 to go.
And Boogie is such a money nickname.
Not like party favorites that you made up.
That's a good nickname.
Dirk with the pass to Barea. A corner 3 gives JJ his first hoop tonight. JJ Barea.
It just makes a lot of sense, though, because that they're trying to contain him. So making the play, and it finds you right back.
3-pointer. A few more. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Parsons on a drive. Dirk a catch and shoot, and that settles home.
So many guys on this Maverick roster sort of out of control all the time.
They force the most turnovers in the league, almost 20 per game, 2+ weeks into the season. Chandler screens for Monte Ellis, finding Dirk. He's wide open, and that right there is the results.
Well, the man only needs 47 points to be at 27,000.
Last 20 years that a team has scored at least 84 points in a half, first or second half.
Ironic that it's against Denver as Dirk working against a small and nothing but nylon.
It's just an uphill battle.
Well, they don't have anybody to stop what that guy is doing either.
Broughton averages 22 points a game. He only has 2 tonight. Dirk trailing, finds Harris, corner 3 quickly, up and in. Devin Harris ready to shoot it. 6.5 points. That's the best in the NBA. So really nice to see as there's a drive to the basket. Nice to see the transition that has occurred in this team over. Now 3 turnovers in the second quarter. Ellis over McDaniels on the money.
He's playing horse.
6 for 8. The shooting numbers tonight for Monte. First quarter. Nelson feeds Dirk. And Dirk, that was in the cylinder.
Yeah.
That's a goaltend on Henry Sims. So Dirk's night is still perfecto in terms of shooting.
Throughout this contest.
Parsons, free for 3. And that one's on target for Chandler Parsons. Second 3-pointer of the game. And another timeout is taken by Philly. This is a 20. 76ers are the worst free throw shooting team in the league. 65% this year. They're 55% tonight. Dirk off a down screen set by Chandler, and the jump shot is now back in sync. Well, he's able to keep it up, which of course there's a long way to go, but he would join a very short list if he can average over 20 points in under 30 minutes a game, and he starts the scoring tonight. Dirk is 16th in scoring. Driving kick to Aminu. Corner three, no good. Brandon Wright upstairs for the rebound. And Dirk will step into a three.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's making some solid plays. That was really nice, erasing that easy basket inside.
To the cup, Dirk high off the glass.
See Dirk go tongue out like Jordan on that drive?
But this is a guy who has scored 18 points a game for his career, which is well over 600 games in the league.
That's pretty special. Nice find that time by Dirk, and Brandon Wright with that left hand.
Can they turn him into a really great NBA rotation player, just like they did with Brandon, who's really found a home here?
He's been phenomenal.
Dirk on target.
So is that guy.
Man, let's all do it. All right, we're all going to have a good second half. Back to you guys.
A shot by Kevin Martin already in for 20 points here in the third quarter. Now Dirk's just scored. He's got 11 for the game. Scored 7 points in 5 minutes. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact between Brewer and Barea. Barea's lob caught by Dirk. I was expecting to see.
Those two stats are probably, say, second and fourth on what he does best. The best thing he does is protect the rim and then screen. He is a very good screener.
The field. They average 109.5 points. That's best in the league. Jameer Nelson. And those are thing or two about three-pointers as reflected by. Here's Monte Ellis. Ooh, rebound right from Chandler to Nowitzki, and it's just without the dribble, just stand, hold the ball up, and shoot.
Same for the Hornets.
There you go. Barea keeps it alive out to Nowitzki, who knows how to finish. Nowitzki, who's one of the top 10 scorers, to Nowitzki. Shot clock down to 4.
My goodness.
You know, Marvin did a decent job.
He did everything he could.
Yep, Nowitzki. 17 years he's proven he can play. Here he goes again. A little more time to set up from the corner.
A couple of screens.
And it's now active that the Hornets' name is back and active in the league. Nowitzki. Oh.
Okay, so Hornets make a run. The defender trying to take an offensive foul call, a charge, and then he got it up over the shot blocker Biz.
Ball stripped from Kemba as he tried to take the lay-in. Aminu.
Player on his Maverick team.
What?
Not the case. Chandler Parsons is the top paid, he and the other Chandler, Tyson Chandler.
3 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been fantastic. Final player to make the roster. Nowitzki off balance. That's just a great shot. Nothing you can do to stop. And the fact, Phil, that he's equally adept with the left or the right hand makes it tough to cover him.
I mean, he has such a soft release.
Nowitzki for 3.
They like to run that pick and roll with he and Monte Ellis. And boy, you really have to play that.
Or this is their largest lead. In fact, they hadn't led until late in the first half, each time by 1 point.
That entry pass by John was tipped.
Goes. Nowitzki.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to bother Dirk by just running at him. I mean, you got to make him uncomfortable as he.
Washington by 1. 2:45 to play in regulation. Double team on Nowitzki. They go to Barea. He's left wide open and he nails it. Suns by 2. Nowitzki for 3. How do you like that? Dirk Nowitzki hits.
Washington shooting the basketball, so I think getting to the rim as Dirk gets an easy one. Nice pass to Monte. When you struggle, get you an easy shot, and it can turn things around for you. Have to like the attack early by Dallas, getting in the teeth of the Lakers defense.
Parsons throws in. Dirk over Boozer. Bingo. I don't know how much was anticipation or just being in the right spot.
At the right time.
Dirk nails it over Hill. Long 2 for Nelson. Tyson Chandler got the ball back for Dallas. Dirk slips out to the corner. Yes, sir. Dirk from the corner.
And Chandler defending the paint on that possession big time twice.
Monte, Nelson, a pass fake, a drive, leaves for Dirk, and Dirk will score again at the hole.
To take that away once you allow Hill to get that deep.
Kick out for three. Dirk on the money again. He's had one little hiccup tonight. For Dirk, 18 points in the first half. Dirk in the last 3 games, his minutes managed in some of those games, of course, due to the large lead.
They do play hard, the Lakers.
Mavs only find themselves in front by 5. Now by 7, with Dirk swishing one home from about 22 feet. 6 was his previous high. As noted earlier, back to Parsons with a give and go. Beautiful pass.
Absolutely.
8:20 to play in the third quarter. Dirk from Monte, and underneath again, Parsons is on the receiving end of some great passes here in the third quarter. With an 0 for 2 on the free throw line, did not get that soft bounce that he's been getting on a lot of shot attempts tonight. Dirk freed up off a down screen, yes sir.
So he should shoot, he should look to shoot more of it.
A foul was called on Tarek Black as Jameer Nelson puts it up and in. The officials for tonight's game, Tony Brothers.
Those man come to him, and he made a great pass.
Great job that time, although Chandler ends up with it, gives it up to Dirk. I don't think I've ever seen him miss that jump shot from right there.
I think he's missed a couple, but he's made.
Ellis giving it up to Dirk. He's got Beverly on him. Now Demo comes over. That leaves a 3-pointer for Jameer Nelson.
See, that's what this game has come down to, and the Mavericks have figured that out.
Berea back the other way, and it rips across the iron, and Nowitzki is the tallest man under the basket. Right back to Beverly again. Beverly to Garcia. Right, Nowitzki with the edge in height over Garcia, takes it inside, lays it up and in.
Yeah, you got to double that on the catch. Too big for Garcia.
Right back the other way for the Rockets. Parsons going to Dirk, picked up by Demo. Dirk puts up that shot over his head, almost an impossible shot to block. When you talk about shots, Dirk back over to Papa Nicolau. And he swings back down the baseline, lets Nowitzki drive by, and Dirk blocks the shot. Knocked out of bounds by Ariza. Back out to Harden again. 4 seconds, down to 3. Ariza from the corner, repositions, and Nowitzki with a great play, but he stepped out of bounds.
Must have at least one.
And the officials calling the action tonight. Zach Zarba, Mark Lindsay, and Marat Kogans. Dirk again on the score. That one is good. He earned those 2, his first 2 of the night. Mahimi slapped the rebound away from Nelson, but is still controlled by Chandler Parsons for Dallas. Mavericks 10-4 their record. Dirk rolled up at 3 and bury it.
You can't be late rotating out to that guy, Mark.
And 5 and 8, even though that may not sound great, that is staying afloat in the Eastern Conference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's good.
Dirk on the money. Dallas Seesaw is back in front of Indiana. Allen, who's come on for Jan Mahimi for Indiana. Harrison Wright run a pick and roll. Good ball movement. Berea finds Dirk, and he's on the money.
Good guy to find on the perimeter so far, Dirk Nowitzki.
For almost 5 assists. Finally found a home after bouncing around.
Well, he's found a home, and he's getting an opportunity with the injuries. Nice pass that time.
Berea to Dirk.
To Dirk for an easy layup. Most foreign players can really catch and shoot the basketball.
Yeah, you were saying? From Dallas, Texas, we say thank you, Würzburg, Germany. Now Portland blocked by Dirk out of bounds, 17 to shoot. 12th player is a senior at Texas A&M when he averaged 18 points a game. Turnaround shot, Dirk over Luis Scola. I want to rely on that.
You really don't. Not the big late clock situation.
But man, did he pick a time to have a nice inside Ellis and Dirk, and it rolls home.
See a little pick and roll action with Dirk and JJ.
High strength by Dirk, the drive by Berea. Back to Dirk. He'll drive and get there to lay it up and in.
That's nice. The defense really closed out on Dirk.
And we're seeing it happen before our very eyes. Berea beats Dirk. Finds right. Here he goes! Snap a picture. Luis Scola's on that poster.
Teams in a row that were
missing key players and have lost the home game against Indiana, and they're missing just about everybody. And then they lost to Houston without Dwight Howard as Nowitzki knocks down the jumper, his first field goal.
You saw him go to the basket on the fast break earlier.
Nowitzki just bats his way in and makes it look easy. And then lost it. Here comes Devin Harris. Harris and Barea in at the same time. Quick pass to Nowitzki. Inside, nice adjustment with the left hand, and it's a one-point game.
Us, Indiana, like, I can't leave the house. You know, I don't want to go out and see
after
anybody.
15 years,
After 15
a regular
years,
season game.
It kills me. Kills me. You know, because it was a game we should have won. And I know how important and valuable that.
Ball knocked away. Dallenberg dives on the floor, but Parsons gets away. And Chandler all alone down the other end. Shumpert trying to knock it away. Instead, Chandler lays it up and in.
You know, he's a big wing. He's like 6'9".
And he's a good defender. He was in Houston as Nowitzki along the baseline. And then a foul as well. Chandler tips it. Shumpert comes up with it. Shumpert sidestep, stripped by Crowder. The ball knocked loose and picked up by Nowitzki.
And Shumpert's got to find Calderon on that. He's wide open across the court. Sick of hearing whether Kentucky could beat Philadelphia. If they played 82 times, Philadelphia would beat the University of Kentucky 82 times. That is so disrespectful.
Phoenix did. And the first time he went to the basket, Nerlens Noel, another Kentucky guy, knocked Bledsoe to the ground, kind of making him send a little message as Nowitzki sends a message with a three-point.
And giving him point production that they couldn't possibly expect.
Nowitzki bangs with AC. Nice fake, draws the foul, shot's good and one. We go back to Nowitzki. Big height advantage against AC. Shoots over and connects. Dirk Nowitzki now with 20. And the lead cut to 3.
Move his feet.
Ellis, Parsons, Chandler, Harris, and Nowitzki on the floor. Ellis again. The game, 13 of 26. Stoudemire, quick move on Chandler, lost the ball, and then commits the foul on Nowitzki.
Along with Shumpert.
Nowitzki, quick catch and shoot, puts it in. It's on the dribble. AC trying to stay with Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. There's the fake. Nowitzki's shot is good. 28 for Nowitzki. We're tied again. Prigioni on Nowitzki. Trying to poke it away. Nowitzki shoots over him. In and out and in again. Dirk Nowitzki with 30.
Amir Johnson, Dirk Nowitzki, critical to the Raptors' success this evening.
DeRozan and Nowitzki leaning in on DeRozan, and it's knocked away. The Raptors this season.
From the jump to bring your A game. If not, you're coming out.
Harris driving, kicking out to Nowitzki, and out of the timeout, his call on 41, one of the greatest of all time. His right hand fallen awkwardly, and the three-pointer's good, and out of the timeout, a 7-0 run as Amir Johnson. A factor.
My wife is one of those crazies that goes out shopping now.
Here's Nowitzki in the corner. Crowder with the 3, and it's good. Raptors just 1 of 5 of the quarter. Here's Nowitzki.
Need a timeout here. Need a timeout. You're in trouble.
Valanciunas with 7 boards in the quarter. Barea, Nowitzki steps up. Here's the 2. 71-64. 7-point game. Minu to Nowitzki. Nowitzki, good.
Great job coming off that screen.
73-67.
Gotta win ugly tonight.
Nowitzki looking for him.
The rebound, Parsons. And Parsons will bring it up, accelerates. Nowitzki, and that's good from outside. He's made that shot his entire career. And then it goes all the way to the baseline, back to Dirk. Nowitzki, back to Barea. Got a shoulder by his man, and banked it in again.
Okay, now J.J. Barea has come in here and made an impact.
Barea and Harris and Nowitzki, and nothing but the bottom of the net Well, I tell you, the high ball screens are decent climbs for the rebound. Nowitzki, corner, wide open, shot. Again, I mean, you're so worried about penetration. He's gotten up now. They're getting up into the passing lane. Made the adjustments off the ball screens.
There's a nice drive by Monte Ellis.
I'll tell you what, he is so quick. Hold your head down, get back here defensively and get a stop.
Jameer Nelson drives it all the way along the baseline, shovels to Nowitzki, dishes, and Chandler dunks. And a timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Whip back out, long range, and that's good.
Richard Jefferson.
That's Jefferson, at one time a very athletic player. Harris, stop and go move, back to Dirk. He fires, that one's good. You know he's not going to miss everyone.
Can't leave him. That time Joakim went down to help Aaron Brooks.
Now it's Nowitzki to Harris, wide open, got it.
Oh my goodness.
The three.
He is 6 for 6 from the three-point line.
Dramatically tonight. Barea. And now Nowitzki with Heinrich on him. Gun to the corner. Barea out shooting, and he buries it. How unselfish is Nowitzki?
That's out there.
Harris. Ellis with Rose on it. And he toss the ball.
Oh my goodness. He surprised me with that one. It's a BMO Harris Bank Telestrator.
There's a look at what we have left. Dallas is out of timeouts, but Nowitzki splashes one in.
Well, this is where your superstar, that's someone you'd like to see might go up and score that. He had a layup.
Nowitzki, and good again.
Gotta find him.
That's a three.
And you got Jimmy and Dirk Nowitzki. Let's see if they go to him. Yeah, they do.
Nowitzki with a left hand move. That's a pretty. That's. Oh, there's a nice move there. And a timeout, Tom Thibodeau, as the Mavericks Nowitzki, rainbow.
You know what?
That's vintage there.
They've been.
The pump fake. The three is good.
Oh, that's a big shot by Chandler Parsons.
Harris forced the switch. And now Nowitzki with Rose on him. Spins him in. Fades and banks it in.
Wow.
Georgia jumper on the money over Plumlee.
What an attack.
They've had a couple of trips down the floor empty-handed. Going to work against Archie Force. Here's Dirk with a scoop, and he scores it. 175 countries and aboard ships at sea. They're watching around the world in Iraq, Germany, Italy, Southwest Asia, South Korea, and Japan. Welcome and get a load of Dirk Nowitzki.
Until you could feel him coming up the back for that easy dunk.
And the big guy likes to be rewarded, doesn't he?
That he does. Rainbow chase, short one from the baseline for Dirk.
Have a shot at this possession.
Crowder swings it. Dirk to beat the shot clock. Yes, sir. Well done, Crowder and Dirk, and that is the end.
Team too. I think Jason Kidd again deserves a lot of credit.
They're over 500 at 11 and 10. A defensive breakdown. That is one time they weren't like flypaper on Dirk.
Nap on the Dallas defense, so let that happen.
Jared Bayless averages 6 points a game. Just scored 2. Barea to Dirk. Bullseye. That's up 11 with 1:11 left in the half. Post up Dirk against Jared Dudley. Comes in, offensive rebound, good hustle. The hustle plays continue. This time it pays off. Barring a fourth quarter rally, could be 9-1 on these Seats for Soldiers night. Hard to believe that Neil Hawks, the season ticket holder, he sits on the baseline between the basket and the visitors bench. Yeah, with the left hand, no. Jabari Parker. And Parker accelerating up the floor on the break, got out of control, lost the ball. Harris came back, poked it away. Dirk will stop it.
It's a very dangerous Mavericks offense. Grizzlies defense, best in the league, surrendering 93.5 per game. Chandler Parsons rips a three, and you'll remember he had a 10 triple game against the Grizzlies.
So you have to score points in order to stay with this Mavericks team, but you also have to come up with multiple stops.
Nowitzki with the turnaround. 9th all-time score.
I believe it was against the San Antonio Spurs. I believe that Vince Carter can come in and just kind of, not lazily as you see right there, the knockdown by Nelson, but I believe Vince Carter can come in and just play as
from the basket. Just should be some driving lanes for the Grizzlies.
Moore guards Nowitzki with 10 to shoot. Nowitzki averaging 19.2 points. Turnovers. Bad pass. Spacing not good, and the Grizzlies turn it over, and Parsons will take it.
So you cannot turn the basketball over.
Grizzly to score in double digits every game this season. Nowitzki.
7 feet. And he's 7 feet fading away. Tayshaun Prince defending Monte Ellis.
Nowitzki will drive, pull up.
Just did it all on that move.
Gasol spins against Crowder, try to get his own miss. Zebo has it under the goal, hooks it up, no! Tap by Gasol. Udry guards Nowitzki, and Berea's wide open for three. I'm going to ask you, what is the one common thing between Dirk Nowitzki and John Lewis?
And to me, Anthony Davis, when he has Nowitzki on him, has to put the ball on the ground and attack Nowitzki's feet.
Dirk knocks one down, coming back the other way.
Defending the basketball, rebounding, and finishing at the rim. Something that this Dallas Mavericks team has missed since they allowed him to go away.
Dallas with numbers. Berea pulls up in the first quarter. Pelicans trailing by 8. Dirk left wide open, top of the key. That's easy pickings for him.
A high level, low maintenance guy, competes at a high level. To me, he's a guy you can very easily insert into the starting lineup.
And Dirk back at the other end knocks down another field goal.
You guys want to be passive and want to allow the flow of the game to come. You must demand as a leader, no, this is how we're going to get it done.
And Dirk Nowitzki getting it done over Ryan Anderson.
In this whole turnaround at both ends of the floor.
Dirk working at the elbow, one dribble pull-up. Boy, that is so automatic. That's a tough pass for Davis. Nearly impossible in that kind of traffic. Ellis with a good look inside and one. Oh no, they're just going to call goaltending in the third quarter. Dallas down by 3. Dirk working against Anderson. Turn around by Nowitzki, good.
I mean, what do you do?
On him, and the number one thing is pursuit of the ball. We got to get 5 guys involved.
Thanks, Rick.
Brandon right inside with an emphatic finish. Here's Harris off the screen. Tough shot by Devin Harris, rims out. Dirk with the putback. And Dirk was calling for the foul.
We like the no call there.
Under 4 minutes to go. Ellis on the dribble handoff. Wow.
Opportunity led to the opening basket for Golden State when his Zealy scored. Now there's no double team yet here against Dirk, and he hit the baseline jump shot.
If you're going to get Thompson,
or rather, as the three is missed out of the corner, but Dirk has an offensive rebound. Steve Kerr said before the game that he thought they'd be okay because they normally practice at 11 o'clock West Coast time, and Aminu misses. Dirk an offensive rebound, back up block, back up again, and it rolls home.
It's nice by Dirk sticking with it that time after the block.
Harris launching at 3. Brandon Wright an offensive rebound. One bounce to gather himself and spun out, but Dirk ranging around that offensive glass. You don't see that very often, but Dirk has. Dallas have anything in store to give themselves a little positive momentum going into the locker room at the half. Here's a layup for Dirk. Nice pump fake. Dirk's today. Now here's Dirk down low. And Dirk fakes the shot, takes the shot on the money. Up over Brandon Rush.
Triple threat.
Have it, 8:45 to play third quarter. Trying to make that long climb back into this game. Elbow J, Dirk on the money.
Warriors took advantage of that switch. Smart play by them.
Now Dirk coming back, and this one is, you're exactly right, on line, down the well. Nelson saved it in bounds.
We'll push it.
Up ahead to Dirk. And Dirk going to the cup with 5.7.
Right to attack.
Starting last, and every person I pass a donation to the Scottish Rite Hospital, courtesy of Todd Cash Cafe.
Nice.
They do great work at Scottish Rite Hospital.
No
Dirk,
doubt.
speaking of Dirk, who just made
advantage of those sorts of things.
Elbow jumper is all the money for Nowitzki. The shooting number today, Dirk since Steph Curry in 3 seasons averaged just over 25 points a game. Off the missed shot, transition fouls. Brandon Wright finger rolls it in, draws a foul. Looked like there was going to be daylight to drive, but Ellis closed the door. And Barnes loses it, spinning away from Nelson on a post-up.
Good play there.
A lob up ahead, Wright.
3 Mavericks watching Hardaway as he swooped to the hoop. Rick Carlisle was asked about his team's defense before the game as Parsons nails the 3. And he sarcastically said, well, I hope it's in the building. They averaged Dallas 110 points per game. And they're the 3rd best shooting team as Nowitzki hits, and they're 4 for 4 to start. Team improved defense from the Knicks recently, but a rough start. This is a team you really have to get after. And Dallas remains perfect. They've hit their first 6 now. Last time we saw Parsons, he was dreadful with his shooting. He missed their last game with a back injury as Nowitzki hits another. Derek Fisher has 5 guys from Harris. Harris, very elusive, likes to get in the paint. Dirk in his office, ball back baby. Makes it look so easy. He's got 10 points guarding Nowitzki. Now they switch back. Anthony trying to play him physical. They lob it in the right. And Wright flips it up and in. As Clyde mentioned, he's first in the end, a better shot than that. Nowitzki sets for 3. That one in and out and in again. Nowitzki knocks down the 3-point. 62. It's down by 9 in a game they trail by as many as 19. And yet another open 3. Raddick shooting 1 for his last 5. AC pumping, pass inside. Prigioni falling asleep underneath. Let's see if they do it this time. Prigioni finds Calderon, sets up the 3. Calderon not finding the mark. AC the rebound, straight down low. Harris got his hands out. Yeah, he was surrounded by Mad. Nowitzki finds Beret. And once again, somebody's not looking at his ball in the man.
Josh is getting about at least one of those a game to Andre in transition.
Yeah, he is. And there's a classic. Dirk Nowitzki buries it from.
Chandler just said the heck with it. He didn't try to defend that shot.
Chandler Parsons on the other end got max money from Dallas.
Back and forth, back and forth.
8-0 Pistons in the quarter. Nowitzki from distance. That's right down the middle. On the miss by Andre out of the timeout. Nowitzki with a tough fall away. Filled it. There's some vintage Dirk.
Tough,
right
George.
there.
Tough, you're right, but not for him. Can they put a clamp on these Mavericks? Look at the way they're spacing the floor. Look at this, George.
Inside to Brandon Wright. From Dirk. Takes care of it on the outlet to DJ Augustine to give back to JJ. His pass fumbled away by Andre. Barea to right. He can't score.
Yourself out there. Can I just do that? Yes.
Yeah, you did, JJ. 103-97. But Nowitzki doesn't ad lib. He just calmly drains the deuce. Nowitzki for 3. It's through.
So it is now, George.
6 straight.
Now it's Dirk back. Jefferson on a give and go. And Jefferson realizing that the Mavericks are short one helicopter now.
When the Spurs come in, that's all he works on before the game starts.
Comfortable doing it.
When you're a career 42% three-point shooter, you don't have to work on that quite as much.
Exactly.
But eventually they're running at you, baby.
Also on the road against the Eastern Conference team in Detroit and New York. as Dirk shoots a wide open shot, knocks it in, of course. I thought they approached it in a very professional manner. We talked Rondo and Monte Ellis could really flourish in that type of a game. Give Popovich a lot of credit, though, Mark. He really has done a good job of jumping up the game as Devin hits a big three from the always looking to get easy.
Dirk trying to go baseline. He ties it. 79 all. 9:20 to go. Only the third main bucket for Dirk tonight. He's got 10. 12 tonight for Corey Chilson. Dirk in the paint, rising up, and got it. To Rondo. Dirk hands off Ellis to the basket. Dallas takes the lead with just under 3 minutes to play.
Time, Mark. A lot of time to get ready for that. Good pass.
Ellis over the top to Dirk inside.
Good ball movement, always going to lead to a shooting high percentage from him.
Always loved his game.
And he's a steals guy, too. Second in the league, 2.2 a game. Dirk gets inside, though, on Millsap, but scores for the second time tonight.
Yeah, I like that for Dallas. When Dirk...
Missed shot inside by Millsap. Dallas running off the break. Jefferson finds Dirk bullseye. Dallas is down by 6, 8 minutes into the game.
That's simply
the game now. Al-Farouq Aminu's in. Dallas has 3 players with 2 fouls already. Harris for 3 and on the money.
Yeah, that was drew up out of timeout, Mark.
Here as well.
So on that point, as we watch Dirk post up here and get into the paint and score for Dallas. So on the point, I want to give you the field goal percentage.
Yes.
Now Millsap pass inside. Damari Carroll loses it on the way up against the guts of the Dallas defense. They credit Dirk with 3
Yeah, that's a late clock. You don't want him to use the basketball like that. You're fine.
Rondo received the bounce pass and then went out to Dirk, who hits the elbow J.
Always looking for that open guy.
Dallas had done. It's gone now. The Hawks a 7-0 run, back in front by 18. Rondo a corner 3. Yes, sir. They needed that.
Yeah, he personally needed it as well.
Dirk lays it in.
Put it in there so soft, right where Dirk could just catch and go over his left shoulder.
Didn't have to put it down at all.
Roy Richardson. Here is Rondo. Third game since the Rondo trade. They're 1-1. Here's Nowitzki with that patented step back from behind the head. Suns going for 4 in a row and trying to snap a 3-game losing streak at home. There's Nowitzki, nothing but net.
Yeah, Alex can't drop his hand.
Shovel by Druckett. Over it goes to Thomas. Trailer is Markeith. And lost the ball. Back the other way and back the other way. Here's Druckett.
To be solid, wants to try to stay away from those cheap fouls, and certainly believes that Tyson Chandler and Nowitzki are being given a little extra liberties as a result of their veteran status in the league, as we see.
Didn't rotate the guard.
56-47. Suns looking for 4 in a row. Nowitzki, as he's going down, fouled by Keefe and nailed it. Battles in and out.
Oh, that would have brought the house down.
Jefferson stumbling in. It's Nowitzki. Down the right man. 3 on the shot clock. Nowitzki. Beat the clock with his specialty.
Yeah, it's just too tough, man.
1 rebound away from his second triple-double of the season.
He'll get it.
Nowitzki. That's a 3 for Dirk, who has
ball, pass the ball, flirt with triple doubles consistently.
1 rebound away from his second triple-double. Bledsoe. Nowitzki from 3 buries it.
High arcing 3-point shot.
Chandler has all 4 points, just made both free throws. Jordan Hill throwing a pass into the lane, off target, and Dallas with a steal, and it's Chandler again, stripped as Rondo.
You change it up and you certainly get more defense as a team, which this team really needs if they're going to win some games. That's good.
2 down, 4 to go. Dirk hits the jump shot.
That release is so far back, you can't really get to it.
He's always been a good offensive player.
2 more for Dirk. Now 1 more basket will do it.
That's a long time to be running up and down the court.
All right, eyes on Dirk here. Let's see if this is his moment. It is! He splashes home the jumper and takes another step up the ladder of legends. From number 9 to number 8. Got him. Late shot clock. moment ago, by the way, has him at 1 of 11. Ellington has a 2 for 8 tonight. Davis has a 1 for 5 shooting line. Nick Young has a 1 for 6. Now next the rebound. Well, let's see if the Mavericks can push the tempo tonight playing this small lineup. 4-3, Dirk on the money. How great is that to see? They got Jackson switched on to Dirk.
House in the house.
And Dirk hits over Jackson, his second hoop for the first quarter.
Smart play. Didn't rush anything, took his time.
Season of playoffs, 12 of 13 games against the Oklahoma City Thunder before winning 2 matchups last March. In the second of those matchups, Dirk had 32 points, and Dirk just knocks down a 3.
Take. Perkins put up a prayer. That was an answer.
Dirk on the money.
His rhythm looks good tonight.
Well, as a player.
Hey, it's early in the season. Everyone's so far talking about Harden and Westbrook as MVP guys as Rondo gets all the way to the rim. Last year's MVP was Kevin Durant. All 3 of those guys, of course, were on the same team together not too long ago. Pretty crazy
I don't
stuff.
know if he's the English that he wanted on that bank shot.
Monte's 4 for 12, 14 points. Mavs will collect a rebound here. Rondo has his 3rd board. Cruces, New Mexico. Went to high school at Wagner High in San Antonio and played collegiately for 3 years in Colorado. Dirk missed a couple to start the 3rd quarter, but now true on the job.
Bad play for the Mavs.
And that's the whole night for the Thunder. They're 7 of 14 on foul shots. Dirk again.
Locked and loaded tonight.
Boards drawing Dallas to within 2. Westbrook. Caught by Adams in traffic, and Adams misses, and Dirk's in there with 5 fouls, and was able to provide. He's only 5 of 20 tonight.
Nice find.
Dirk from Monte, try again. Oh, Trent for Nowitzki on that jumper. Tied at 102 as Robertson throws the ball inbounds to Westbrook, who loses it, and then fouls Dirk. Frustration foul versus Westbrook. Free throws for Dirk to take.
That second option, 1st and 2nd option.
2 defenders go to Ellis. They find Dirk. 1 bounce, dribble.
Difficult shots.
Dirk again against Andre Robertson. Nice. Oh, great pass. Oh, right there. In 9 attempts. They'll dump it into Dirk. Now Dirk makes the move, one-legged fade, and now he's on the board against Paul Pierce. They're good friends. They're all good friends.
The Mavs for sure. Now, the Cowboys.
This is their year, Harb.
Ellis, this is his night. Took it. Handoff from Dirk, goes to the goal. Dirk handing it off to Monte. They covered him to go baseline. He went back middle, dish to Dirk. Nice hookup between those 2, and they like steal-wise. The Mavs have 10 tonight. Here's Harris weaving on the dribble. Extra pass, Dirk found the wide open Berea, and JJ drills it. Those hands to be able to read players and get steals, and that was him just soaring in and slapping a ball outside. And it's a rebound, causing a flare, but then on the reverse it gets blocked, and then a foul is committed by Dirk.
Batted around, Rondo comes away with it. Nowitzki. Ellis passes up the shot. Nowitzki over the top of Turner for 2.
Boy, has he got that 15-foot shot down or what? Green wide open.
Nowitzki, mismatch, 2. Nowitzki, it's just automatic. Difference, Boston will get the ball one more time. Nowitzki again. Green got a little.
Well, what's that? The 23rd 3?
24th, actually. They're 8 of 24. And go back door to right, turns it over, and Dallas will have 2 seconds to do something. They get it to Jefferson, and he gets a dunk. Harris, Smith, Nowitzki, and Jefferson on the court for the Mavs. Dirk pops out, knocks it down. Rondo takes it below 5 on the shot clock, gives it to Nowitzki, gets it back, tees up a 3, knocks it down.
Who is forever young at the age of 36. On the back down, wants to go over that right shoulder, turns and hits.
Again, that's 7 foot tall. He's such a tough guy to handle.
Thompson guarding Nowitzki this time. Love on Chandler. Backdoor cut from Monte Ellis on the reverse. Ellis and Nowitzki have really developed good synergy in year 2. Nowitzki the step back. How many of those do you think he's hit in his career?
10,000. This young man, again.
Dellavedova plants, missed that one. Rebound weak side into the hands of Love. Goes back up, block, and he finished it as he stayed with it on a quick second jump.
Stayed after it that time.
Worked at it. Irving inside to Marion. Had it knocked away by the quick hand of Nowitzki. Good play by Dirk. To get inside. Jefferson put on the deck. Von Nowitzki. Good decision. Dirk fires and hits. That's like a layup for him. Rondo always creating a crowd. Pass knocked away inside. Dirk got the loose ball and scored. He's cooler than the other side of the pillow. Gets to the rack. Spins it up too hard. Alfred Camino has always been a good rebounder. Got it. And Nowitzki knocks it down. So give Dirk. Love is 9 of 14 shooting. Dirk Nowitzki, high archer and it goes.
I tell you, he's just like the Suns has. You can win a lot of road games because they can shoot you out of the game easily.
In heavy traffic, and Ellis finished off that one. The curious part, though,
and he couldn't get the shot off like he wanted.
Under 3 to go in this third quarter. Dirk left wide open. Rainbows at home for 3. Roya was trapped. Jefferson off the ball swing, knocks it down for 3.
Plumlee catch. Out on the perimeter, Rondo feeds Nowitzki. Plumlee there defensively, and Nowitzki has been doing that forever.
Yep, and Plumlee has to guard him just like that, even though Nowitzki will hit that shot. Don't lean, don't jump, don't pick up a needless foul. For both teams at this point, they would Plumlee misses.
Rondo and Harris sharing the backcourt. Nowitzki, stationary jump shot is good.
Doesn't look to put it on the floor too much anymore, does he?
Smith, Lopez, off the mark. Teletovic, the offensive board. Inside, pump. Block shot. Bogdanovic delayed on the interior. So the Nets lead at 35-24. Tight in the paint. Morris tries to hook a pass to Lopez, and there's the turnover. First one for Brooklyn. Rondo leaves it for Nowitzki. High arcing 3. Rondo a crossover. 2-man game. Nowitzki. Soft touch.
Oh, sure is. You know, he knows when he has that size advantage that you're not going to block his shot. So much easier to shoot the basketball.
Which that means Karasev has Nowitzki. Back outside. 2-man game. Twirling Nowitzki. Cans it and a foul. Dirk Nowitzki.
From the free throw line, I'd foul him right now.
The problem is they have a foul to give. Nowitzki the jumper. Oh! Dirk Nowitzki hits from long range. Nowitzki moves into 7th place on the all-time scoring list.
Yay.
Yay. First basket was made by Brandon Jennings. So it's on the board and Dallas is on the board. Nice cut, Dirk, right there to finish point-blank range.
And an excellent screen that time by Chandler to free Dirk up that time.
Mr. Drummond is wowing all of us with the different things he can do. Didn't finish, but let's see big doing that.
And another ball, and it's Dirk to Chandler.
It's amazing how he's found his niche, Mark, since that trade as a veteran guy.
Rondo. Tie game.
He's going to have to continue to do that.
4 on the road against the Western Conference, including the win against the Spurs last night. They also won in Phoenix.
Good.
Dirk, layup.
Absolutely.
The 10 so far. 6 in the second quarter. Makes a pocket pass. Drummond trying to create some space. Got blocked.
the third quarter as well.
One of our good viewers, Diane, says that term dates back to the 17th century.
That's good.
Rattle home jumper, Dirk's third bucket of the game. 7 points on the rim and fell away. And Rondo. Parsons. Dirk was calling for it. That's why he wanted it.
Yeah. I mean, Shucks is standing wide open, Mark.
They're already into double digits on the glass. Andre Drummond has 13 boards. Monroe has 10. Throw away.
Good matchup here.
Dirk over Brandon Jennings. Defense recovers to get to Dirk, but he still is able to shoot over Monroe.
That was awesome, man.
Correa and Rondo and Jefferson, Dirk, and Tyson Chandler the lineup. Catching, shooting, hitting. Nothing but nylon for Dirk. He's got a 16-point night work.
Can really score the basketball, though, when he gets things going.
And he just had a basket a moment ago for Jerebko. Now he's going to score for Dirk.
What a matchup for Matt Barnes. He bodies up on him. That's as good a way as you can play him. But that's what great ball players do.
Doc Rivers called him the best bailout player maybe ever.
Wow.
When she watched the offense last game.
Nowitzki lobs it inside to Chandler, and he doesn't know exactly what to do with it. Tyson Chandler. Right here that he had a nose for the ball. That was just a natural innate talent that he had. Nowitzki has that talent for sure.
Oh, gosh, yes. A little bit of a risk, but he's been as wonderful as they hoped he would be this year.
Nowitzki again. He has 8. 14-2 in the third quarter. Nowitzki, ball fake. He's pretty good.
Yeah. Blake's on fire.
Barnes against Nowitzki. That's a good job by Dirk Nowitzki.
That looked a lot like, although not as fluid, as the 2011 finals.
75-57. Nowitzki. I'm not sure they have an answer for him either.
Well, no, of course not. That's the softest touch ever given to a 7-footer on the face of the earth. Oh, I do know you're okay.
78-59. Maverick, here's Nowitzki feeling it, firing it, bingo. Wow. Harris to Rondo.
That was a defensive mix-up like you cannot believe. They doubled the dribbler. Nobody rotated to Dirk, and they didn't find him until the third pass. He's more worried about getting guys in the right place and getting a good look. Dirk's wide open
for 3. Bingo.
DeAndre Jordan was napping on the weak side, like never expected it.
Blocked by Hall. Nowitzki. There's that bailout layup him out earlier.
Layup.
Parsons. Here's Nowitzki. First basket for Dirk Nowitzki.
Obviously, very good ball movement here early by the Mavs.
And there is Dirk Nowitzki.
That's just a height advantage, actually pretty well contained. He played professional basketball.
Good point. Here's Nowitzki. There's vintage Dirk Nowitzki.
You cannot guard that shot. Off the ball. No hesitation.
Nowitzki. And Dirk Nowitzki now with 10. McLemore. Landry's first miss. And it's going to stay King's ball.
And Landry
really inexcusable. And now the Mavs give it right back. I'm not sure which turnover was worse. Well, maybe that one. Here comes Rondo. Now it's Ellis. Ellis finds Chandler.
In the championship series.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That is very, 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 very.
17th year for Dirk. Slapped away from DeMarcus Cousins. Dirk now saying, come at me, I'm going to set a screen. He wants to pop out and get the ball. Well, as they said, Jerry, Dirk Nowitzki's on the floor. You may want to look for him.
Iron, and now Monte Ellis comes out of the pack with it. Dirk spotting up in transition. Hello. Back home. Dirk Dirk drills a three-pointer to put the Mavs on the board a minute in. 40% on threes. He's now 11 of his last 26 from deep. After that, next moment to go. And there he receives the pass to step inside the line, and that looked just as perfect.
By that is just what I was just talking about with Dirk. You get your legs in the shot. The rest of it is routine.
Just like that? Is that what you're saying?
Just like that.
Just like that. We had on that Marines player profile of Powell earlier. Third most points by a Mavs rookie 6'10" or taller, dating back to 99-2000. The other rookie, I believe that as Dirk got it to go with the kind bounce, shooter's bounce, I believe that Andre Chandler, a rebound off the miss by Ty Lawson. Parsons looking for an outlet and found one trailing Monte, who then goes to Dirk trailing for his favorite three ball. 27 free throws per game. Wow.
That's a big number.
Now Barea runs to the corner with Dirk through the double, and it is on the money.
Nice. Dallas kind of hung around and made the late run.
Devin draws the defense. Jefferson faking the three, driving. Dirk, a one-bounce dribble. Oh! Points and 12 rebounds. 9-point advantage, but Dirk puts Dallas back up by 11. 25 now for Nowitzki.
Helping their cause.
Grizzlies shoot 30%.
Barea to an open Nowitzki. He's not going to miss.
Inside the NBA caps it all off for him.
They've won 13 in a row. They're really good. Kyle Korver actually leads the league in plus-minus per game. And Dirk Nowitzki just his second make of the game. Inside the arc. 3 gone by third quarter. Dirk for 3. Foul and hits. A 4-point opportunity and a foul on Tony Allen. Kind of the Mike Miller plan. Nowitzki for 3. Good again. So Nowitzki with 11. Dirk fade away. So good. Both teams with a full and 220s. Both teams have committed 14 fouls. Ellis pick and roll. Nowitzki finishes.
Dirk from back in. Fall away.
Pump fake. And a hit.
What he does, he gets a smaller guy on him. He'll take 2 dribbles back in.
Rondo. 10 and 4 are the Mavericks with Rondo in the lineup. Nowitzki on the baseline. Nowitzki will try for 3.
Dirk's not going to miss. He had all day to line that one up. No one came out to contest. Get his body healthy. Get his bursitis in his ankles healthy. And he started out the season missing those kinds of shots as well. Dirk, silky smooth.
Wolves coming in here off the loss to Charlotte on Monday afternoon. A game in which the Hornets went on a 20-2 run during their second quarter to open things up. About the same time the Mavericks went on their run.
Rondo's got to crack up every time he does that to somebody.
Nowitzki off the feed from Monte Ellis. It's raining threes here in downtown Minneapolis. Not indicative of the season he's had.
Hey, the fans at Golden State will tell you how much they loved him, and they love him for sure in Dallas.
Nowitzki drops it through.
He just fits perfectly with Dirk Nowitzki.
How much of a change have you seen in the Dallas offense with Rondo at the helm? Such a different type of point guard as Nowitzki hits his first shot.
Yeah, he's so unique. Been better than what it is right now. There are so many outstanding coaches.
Well, we got 2 of the best here tonight as Nowitzki comes off the screen.
By his Mavericks.
Final minute, opening period. Nowitzki against Taj Gibson. Dirk Nowitzki 3 for 3.
They space the floor with the stretch 4, and then their dribble penetration. They have so many guys that can break you down. Rondo's an offense unto himself. And then you have Monte Ellis, who's
Nowitzki just inside the arc again. Dirk Nowitzki's 5 for 6.
Noah has his legs back under him. That's what he's got to do. Shooting 44% so far this year as Nowitzki makes the spot up 3.
He's just playing with so much confidence offensively. They throw it up to Gibson, goes down, gathers, blocked. Gibson looked like he got hit. Gathers, blocked. Gibson looked like he got hit. It also looked like he may have traveled. Nowitzki the fake, steps back, puts up a 3, pucks it in. Dirk Nowitzki from downtown, and it's back to 5. Nowitzki has shot well, 7 of 9. Against the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year. A soft shooting touch from the 36-year-old Dirk Nowitzki.
You know, he's not an elite. Anybody that says he's not an elite point guard isn't watching.
Nowitzki again, 9 of 11 from the field for Nowitzki.
The double team, he was able to take advantage of Ellis and scored on a tough one-on-one move.
Nowitzki again. Oh, he banks it in. Looking to get a foul. He thought he got hit.
Academy in Bradenton, Florida, and then played for Stanford. First team all Pac-12 twice. It's taken away. Pondexter tried to get it inside. So now an opportunity to tie, take the lead, and
count for a ton to do a ton, and then they come out and have a monster game. You got to hold them to their averages.
It'll count.
Because he's going to get his.
Yeah, and he was bouncing for a while up against Derek Gordon. Further illustrate the point. Inside of 4 to play. Anderson defending it well, and what are you going to do about a step back from a 7-foot?
You're calling plays for us?
8 left in the half. It's Nowitzki. Not a bad pass from Rondo. I think he's done that a few times. Finally, we get ready for the start of the second half. Rondo and the Mavericks have it. Quick catch and shoot out of the locker room. You know what Carlisle called. You got Nowitzki, a quick touch.
Coach Fred Vinson is to not be anxious, be patient, and don't switch those defenses too early, Joel.
All right, Jen, Nowitzki on the handoff, a little flip pass on the drive and kick by Monte Ellis. By Eric Gordon. The 21 assist, actually, on 29 makes. Rondo into the shot clock. Answers the same way as Evan. 15 on the shot clock. 2 minutes gone by in the 4th. And Nowitzki. Boy, he'll make that in his sleep, won't he?
Yes. We'll wake up, throw some trash in.
That's a nightmare. And they'll say a clean block, no contact down low with the body. That's what Anderson was looking for early. Instead, a layup for Nowitzki. It's a 2-point game at 96-94 inside of 7 to play as Dirk Nowitzki now has 21 points and 5 boards. Get a stop. That's only 10 points here in the 4th for the Pelicans. They've been outscored 18-10. Nowitzki gets the triple.
I've seen it too many times.
Bigger against a division opponent.
Chandler Parsons starts to score. Parsons on target with a jump shot. Memphis clearly did not on their first possession.
They have 2 bigs that really pass the ball well as Parsons gets all the way to the rim that time against Jeff Green.
After scoring only 6 against New Orleans on Sunday, Parsons has, by the way, his 11th. Ellis finds Dirk, quick pass to Chandler. Tyson scores. Now set by 6. Target on his second shot attempt. Martin Sol on the defensive glass for Memphis.
They're trying to be physical with Dirk right now.
Down to Sol with a big drive and chopped out of his hands by Dirk. Out of bounds with 16 on the shot clock. This had fumbled it around in the lane. Dirk a drive, and thus ends a rather ugly 2 minutes of basketball. Dirk, 9 on the shot clock, back down, turned around John Lord, and a scoop to the hoop.
Well, I like that because most defenders are looking for Dirk to shoot that one-legged fade. That time,
Now there was the giveaway right at the end of the first quarter, of course, that led to an easy one. Dirk on the ball. And the Mavericks seesaw back at front. This bench has 27 of their 49 points. Dirk the handoff, Monte again to the rack. Plays it up and in.
We talked about Memphis bench and their production in the first half.
Dirk got the bounce. Memphis's bench has outscored Dallas's 28-6. Dirk's looking to the baseline. Jump shots on the line.
They got himself ready to shoot that one that time. You can see him load up his lower body.
Chandler Parsons, Nowitzki swinging around to Monte Ellis. He loves to drive that lane with that shot right there.
Hey,
Very acrobatic.
I saw that same shot in the promo.
Picked up by Demo on the wing. That leaves it open for Dirk Nowitzki, who swishes a three.
Does he ever miss that shot?
It's like he's found his jump shot tonight.
Second half.
Ellis gets it right back. Takes it inside. Back to Nowitzki. Got it.
That's Dirk's shot right there. He loves those threes from up top.
And Villanueva with a rebound. Gets it outside to Ellis. Ellis to Dirk for an easy two.
See, the Rockets trying to press the rebound instead of going and get the ball.
Back to Ellis. Ellis and Ariza out front. Demo comes out. They want him to give up the ball. Nowitzki going to the basket. Lays it up and in.
He began 2 years in Sacramento with the Kings. Hardly played, mostly D-League, as Nowitzki's shot goes up. And Whiteside had to go and play in China on 2 different occasions.
There has not been a great perimeter defender in this league. Not a shot blocker behind him. He's even going down the line.
Ellis knocks down the three. Ellis, last several games, has been absolutely superb shooting despite the losses for Dallas recently. Again, you know, you could look at a comparison as Nowitzki hits the shot, kind of like with Jeremy Lin in New York on the Lin Saturday.
You see, you'd like to see them get out. We know they get 19 points a game out on the break, but we're not seeing the break.
Nowitzki knocks down the three. A rough shooting first half for Nowitzki.
Spoken used to Rondo.
That was another one of those thread the needle passes, Yubi, that wasn't necessary. Nowitzki hits that one, and they've got it back to 11.
A reverse layup, Mike.
Nowitzki lobs it up to Chandler. Nice pass from Dirk Nowitzki.
Rebounds. All of a sudden now they're missing and they cannot get the second shot.
Barea, Nowitzki, Aminu lost it, gathers it, throws it down. And Eric Spoelstra will call timeout. 8 minutes without scoring. Well, he's certainly aggressive as Harris knocks down a three-pointer. Wide open shot for Harris.
When you look in your closet, David, are you looking to change up, just see if you can help the team out?
I see a lot of white and a lot of blue in my closet, Jeff.
Dallas is playing his 4th game in 5 nights. He's now guarded Nowitzki by Channing Frye. Nice pass to Smith.
Don't end up being, what is he now, 7th on the all-time scoring list? You don't beg for a few free throws.
Here's Dirk from the top.
And do that a little bit, too.
Felton and Nowitzki. Hand in his face, and Barea still buried the three. Aaron Gordon guarding the future Hall of Famer. And Nowitzki takes Aaron Gordon to low post school. Harris was too, coming off the bench for Rondo. Dirk Nowitzki. Did Chandler touch the rim? It looked like he touched.
He was up there.
Conference teams on the road. Kevin Harris. Harris, a terrific corner three-point shooter. 2 threes in the quarter for Ben Gordon. He'll make that his first. He hit one back in the second period. But Nowitzki answers with a big 2. Hands off, Ellis. Ellis lays it in. So fast.
That's just great 2-man basketball.
Takes a tip rebound, though. Tyson Chandler's first 4 to the game. Now Dirk, short baseline J. Uses the glass to score to put Dallas up 6-0.
Excellent time to use the glass in that time.
Clutch Ellis. Find him.
Wiggins now 0 for 2. Dirk. He's 2 for 2. Flips on it. Slams one home.
Well, pick and roll with Mo Williams. He's an excellent pick and roll player.
Forced a bad shot by Wiggins.
So you're going to have to take it stronger than that against Aminu.
Dirk looking for another 3. Bang!
And they're going to have to close out. They're going to go back. Yeah, go back to 22.
Box power.
It's a proper call.
If I'm Minnesota, I'd rather have the 14 seconds and Dallas scrambling.
Tyson got it back. No shot clock reset. A bump by Gordon James. And a jump shot and one situation for Dirk. How many times have we seen that?
That time trying to take that charge. That's the call.
Rubio blocked on the reverse.
Well, you got the mismatch right here. Good find.
Monte from the corner. Three is on the money.
Does he miss from that corner?
Once in the first half. Summary as the fourth quarter is underway with the Mavericks in possession of the ball and in possession of an 8-point lead. Ellis, Parsons, and Harris were magnificent in the third quarter as Villanueva starts the fourth quarter with a drive and score with it. Back to Berea. Another opportunity to drive. Dirk for an open jumper.
I mean, no offense, Mo Williams, but Rubio had an impact.
Dirk on a post up. Bump by Young. Shot up and good. Dirk, the lead is 5.
I should never let him go after they won that championship back in 2011.
Dirk with that patented one-legged step-back jump shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks off to a much better start than they were in the first meeting between these two teams when Dallas fell down by about 20 points. Parsons, nice give and go with Nowitzki for the bucket.
Golden State not playing much defense.
Those 42 points were the most the Mavs have scored in the first quarter this year. Dirk with the fadeaway, got it.
Out at All-Star Weekend. Whoever wins that three-point shootout.
I'll hear what Jalen and Avery have to say about that.
That guy's not bad either.
Yeah, you might want to put that guy in the conversation, Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki got it.
Your turn, my turn.
If Bogut stays healthy, it's a different Golden State team in the playoffs. Parsons with the floater, good. And Parsons having a good night, 24 points. And
Hey, we're only 5 minutes in, but the energy has big game feel for both sides so far.
Back to Dirk from Berea. 3-ball switches home.
Did you see the bend in the leg?
Parsons, Dirk, Aminu, Harris, and Ellis, the lineup right now. Dirk from Monte loads up the three, and it finds the bottom.
Well, his legs are in the shot. I mean, he is letting it go.
Rebound, and the Mavs have a new 24.
He's been fantastic on the glass the last 6-7 games. Nice find.
Rolling Dirk. Well then.
Aldridge wide open.
9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Dirk to answer, and does because of the outstanding shooter's bounce.
No, shooter's touch.
That shot for Aldridge.
Yeah,
out of the corner, out near 20 feet. He takes more shots than anybody in the league from 10 to 19 feet.
Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty.
Free that man. Let him go one-legged fade on you.
Here's Dirk. A closeout by Lopez. Show and go. To Ellis. 23. Yes, sir!
That's a great job of Dirk Nowitzki playing facilitator.
Dirk, shot fake against McCollum. Got it.
Nice. Got him to bite on the shot fake. To attack is what I think you need to do. Or take advantage of a mismatch like this. Mouse in the house.
And Dirk's hit 2 in a row in that situation. Dirk ranging into about 10 feet away and a high bank shot.
I like it.
Wow.
Defense gave you that. Don't take it to the traffic.
Got to within 5. So close to getting the ball back. Now Dirk shoots over Lillard. Bullseye.
Nice.
Back to 5 again. They didn't waste much time. 1:26 to go. Harris, they still have life. Now it's Dirk for the tie. Bang! Here's Harris going to Dirk. Dirk with 23 points, working over Lillard. Yeah. He got it!
Yeah.
25. 7th time this year, Dirk scored at least 25.
Around the perimeter, coming up with steals and rebounds for this Maverick team.
After winning on Saturday, Dallas has taken 5 of their last 6 games, and they start out tonight with Nowitzki working. Compared to the other seasons in his career, is modestly better, about 43%. Dirk lets it fly in a mid-range J and ties the game.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, created the contact.
Dirk for Correa. Bullseye. 3 for 3. 2 of 2 at the line. Dirk already has 8 points after he had 25 with the Clippers, and in a bench role has been averaging 6 points a game this year. The Clippers have gone back in front by 11. Dirk splashes in a jumper.
Good quality possessions and good looks at the basket offensively.
2 defenders go at Dirk. Oh my! Oh my! What an and 1 bank shot falling in for Dirk. Mavs are on an 8-0 run after the Clippers open up their biggest lead of the game. Dirk's driving. Oh, and he goes right into the hole.
Yeah, they were expecting a pass that time. Dirk freaked them. Give him credit. With Blake Griffin being out. Doing a great job dominating on the inside.
Dirk, shooter's bounce. Boy, off-balance shot, but Dirk still able to get the fortunate roll.
Big contract. I think once that was behind him, he's really blossomed.
Steal Dallas on the turnover as Millsap drove and threw the ball away.
To get the Jazz on the board. 0 for 7 start.
Not surprisingly, Dirk finds a way to get the Mavericks on the board. Shot clock is down to 6. Correa bumped by Exum. Long 2-point jump. He nails it. He can make the playoffs.
Not Twitter worthy.
Correa and Dirk are back in, and Dirk finds the hot hand. Damn is right. That sweet string music. For 5 in the first quarter. Ellis dishes to Correa. Monte launches the 3. Bullseye. Got it to go. Monte's on the board now. 2.7 points allowed for 100 possessions.
You know, it's hard to get young guys to buy into defense as Dirk steps into his jump shot really nice.
Line. Hayward's going to have to do something here. He drives the baseline, has it stripped. James on the floor comes away with a loose ball. Pushing 10-10 to go. Mouse in the house. Dirk shoots over Burke.
Caught in the trap, too.
Slammed it shut.
The favors, the development of favors.
Well, the Hawks are certainly happy about that.
Oh, absolutely.
Dirk in the paint. Oh! A classic Dirk and 1 finish.
Next for me is can they get a chance to be able to defend and rebound the basketball at a high rate. And I just love watching Dirk shoot. I just love what Rick Carlisle, love what he did in Indiana, love what he did in Detroit, and he's done an excellent job here.
Dirk out there
with the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, Dirk was do
something special in the postseason.
Raiders picked up his first foul. Tough one here for Jones watching Nowitzki.
Say it again, Kevin. My goodness. It's a tough one. Play was beautifully drawn up. Great out-of-bounds play. Nice backdoor. And you have a big and Nick Collison that can make that pass.
This is Dirk. He goes 3 of 9 in the first half. He's missed all 3 of his deuce right there.
Good job by Monte. Getting the steal, and you can see Dallas Mavericks trying to turn up their defense. Great block shot by Dirk Nowitzki.
How about that?
He didn't even leave the floor.
Thunder have accelerated theirs 23, a season high for Oklahoma City. Rondo, the hand. It's Nowitzki. Got it. And Dirk thought he was hit on the play. Got it to go. 10-point game. Nowitzki's first field goal.
Nice offensive rebound by Chandler Carson.
Got it outside. Dirk again. Got it. Dirk puts it in and brings him again to within 10 with 5.5 to go in the fourth game. Nowitzki, who's picked up by Collison, but grind inside with the bump. And I say, Steve, what's caught your eye? And he says,
choppy waters, my friend.
Now inside, Dallas scores. Dirk draws the double team and finds Rondo. And it took almost 4 minutes for the breakthrough, but Dallas finds it on an inside basket by Rondo. Got a little loose with the basketball, but able to hang on to it. Ariz is back on the floor. He drives and loses it in the lane. Now Correa into the game. He got the pass from Harris on the break. Mavs want to work the clock here, go 2 for 1. Back to Harris, the 3 over Smith, who did not put up a hand at all to challenge the shot.
That's
and the result is a rattle home 3.
Things they do offensively.
Devin Harris a drive. Dirk staying after it, goes over Smith and puts it back in.
Good effort by the big fella that time.
And one interesting thing about Houston scoring only 20 in the first quarter. Dirk over Smith. Bit more of a challenge that time, but Dirk's still able to switch home the shot.
A lot of money. I'm not going to talk about how much that OKC would get in.
I don't remember that.
I remember that.
Dirk on the money.
Yeah, you put like 50 grand down on that, right?
To close out a quarter like the Mavericks saw here this second quarter.
Led by 13 just a little bit ago. Here's a good look for Dirk. Off a pass from Parsons in the baseline. Jay swishes Harris. Monte's come back to the table, by the way, for the Mavericks. Now Rondo gets into the paint, finds Dirk for a good look. Bullseye.
Tell you what.
Mavs up by 15. Jason Terry 0 for 3 tonight, by the way. Dirk nails it.
Tell you what, he's not just nailing it.
12 in that game. Scored 6 points. Dirk gets a good look, and his first basket to go with that free throw he hit a moment ago.
It was well executed that time. A little screen down for Dirk.
Field goal percentage as a team, they only shoot 42%. The offensive numbers, they ain't pretty. Dirk over Cody Zeller.
That was pretty.
Yes, it was.
Nice little fadeaway by the big German.
On this Sunday night in Dallas. Dirk working against Cody Zeller. Baseline jumper, that's good.
That's nice, too. Dirk knew exactly where he wanted to go after facing up against Zeller.
On the road, losing to Houston the next night by 22 points. They were off on Sunday. They lost last night in New Orleans, 100-97. Blew a big lead in that game against Utah.
It looks like he's going to be fine, though.
Now Dirk will heave a three and nails that one.
What?
5.5% on three-point tries this year. Here's Amir Johnson to drive, lost the ball. Oh, diving on the floor, came away with it, but then his pass was stolen by Dirk. Up ahead to Rondo, and play is stopped.
Basketball, and you can get some easy baskets for yourself.
And that was the case for Valanciunas. Now Monte finds Dirk, jump shots on the money. More of that.
Yeah, get him the ball. Yeah, I think when Dirk starts off, he was in Memphis. He always had success against his Mavericks defense.
And New Orleans, too.
Yep.
Dirk gathers in a ball along the baseline. Out to an open Barea. JJ for three. Their fifth of the game. Thunder.
That's good.
Baseline. Play up.
Yeah, that was good. The right time so far in this game.
I'd say a half dozen of his points tonight.
Have been right there. Absolutely. Good pick.
13 points, 7 rebounds tonight for Nowitzki.
Certainly going to be open. Like this matchup.
Dirk. Oh, step pass to help defender. Lays it up and in.
Main priority in the pick and roll is to get to the rim as a point guard. If you can do that, as Dirk launches a tray ball.
There you go.
From JJ.
You go.
Monte Ellis. Inside Nowitzki. He'll turn and connect.
Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that shot.
Ellis from the wing. That's good. Monte Ellis with his first two. He averages 19.5 per game. Barea works off the screen and drives. Kicks it out to Dirk. Corner Villanueva. Got it.
And that was great. That was great ball movement by the Mavericks.
Barea behind the back to Dirk. Back to JJ. He'll high arc a three and hit it. JJ Barea with 7. Dirk over to Ellis. Lay-in is good. Well, the Hawks defense evaporated on that one. 53 Dallas. Dirk. His second bucket of the night.
That's beat these guys in overtime, 96-88 on January the 5th. Dirk was very good in that game, and he gets it started tonight.
Have 5 straight. Bodes well for them moving forward.
You did feel like if they could turn that around, sky's the limit for this team.
For the Mavericks this year, they are 29th in rebound percentage, getting only 48% of rebounds.
Good Ryman tonight.
Now a yank away by Devin Harris against Bogdanovich. Dirk running out!
But really putting together a pretty solid game.
6 out of 8 tonight. Williams has 14 points. Now Dallas scores for the first time in the third quarter.
Darren Williams' drive was real evident of that sort of approach. Average making 2 shots that can change up
the way Brooklyn's approaching it.
Elbow jumper, good for Dirk. Hitting the starting center tonight. He's the first Maverick into double digits on the scoreboard with 11.
Yeah.
That is such an underrated aspect of Ellis's game.
I would completely agree with you.
Three, Dirk from Monte, and Dallas surges back in front.
Well, that's his game.
Long two, missed by Jarrett Jack.
Well, if you're going to pick somebody to isolate, it should be Aminu.
Dirk from Devin Harris, three ball. This one goes down. Big hit, Dallas now within 6. Now, he is 4 for 6 in the second half.
Nice repost.
Yep, with 7 to shoot. Devin Harris for 3. Bullseye!
Crazy with the shot.
Back to Monte from Dirk. And drive got right to the hole.
Yeah, that's a nice play. They work it well. A lot of nights.
12 here in the fourth. And they have some fourth quarter magic in store. Dirk foul. 8 shots. Chance for 3 the hard way. Another classic Nowitzki and 1 jump shot finish.
I like that. Very quick release.
Dirk's first shot is a good one. A one-legged fade over Cunningham. Tonight. And only 3 points in the game for Dirk, but now he'll have a chance to add 3 more to his total. There it is.
There you go. Get in the lane.
Mavs up by 4. They've scored 9 straight points. Oshik on the round. Nowhere to go. Dirk a block. Rondo.
Shot opportunity.
Jump stop, fade away. Dirk hits it. It's gone from 60 to 55 Pelicans. Norris Cole is checked into the game. He misses on the drive.
Everything's a challenge to the rim right now for Dallas.
10 straight. I am impressed with what I have seen out of Jensen tonight. He is growing up. He's playing alongside Oshik rather than instead of Oshik right now. It gives New Orleans some real size on the front line. But Oshik bobbled it. Dirk for 3. Yes, sir. Biggest Dallas lead of the game. They're up now by 14 points on the Dirk triple.
Up to 9 assists he's averaging over the last couple of games.
Loose ball. Sarge picked it up. Right place, right time. Dishes to Dirk. Dagger. With 2 minutes to go. Dirk drills a 3.
A high point man with 28. Nowitzki, yes.
Nice split action off the post as Rondo was on the inside.
How has he helped you put that run together?
Well, he's one of our most important guys, and we've been without him for a week, so it's great having him back out there, especially when we got to play a guy like Aldridge tonight.
Flalo playing in his 6th game as a member of the Blazers. See Nowitzki checking the shot clock and able to get it up over Wright. Who had a struggle last night in the game in LA against the Clippers. A check back in. Nowitzki with a vintage Dirk Nowitzki move. Deep check. He hit 1 perimeter shot in the first half. Rondo.
That's the first time that's ever been said about Robin Lopez.
By Aldridge. Non-shooting foul. Blazers up by 2. 2.5 gone by in the third. Nowitzki. And he was looking for the fouls. He hit the deck.
He just turns it over. He just forced it into a jungle out there.
Well, one of your keys was stopping threes, and Dallas has hit 2 threes in a minute and a half. The quickest man to the ball. Save the backcourt. And Rondo hits a 3. Touchdown Rondo.
This is what we talked about before the game. You're going to need secondary scorers on this club.
Well, part of their deal is make Steph play defense because Rondo is more offensive minded than you ever see him. He's got 8 already. That's the first one I've seen him aim.
I'm surprised he didn't take the 3.
Nowitzki scores in transition. Some Barnes. Nowitzki 2 of 9 in that first half. Draymond Green making him earn it. Now that shot you can't get to.
That's the first time we've seen him take that this game. And it almost trickled in.
He and Andrew just exchanged eye contact there. As Nowitzki buries a 3.
They got sucked into the lane there, and that traitor Nowitzki, Bogut knows it.
He raised his hand. He knew he made the mistake.
You don't want Dirk heating up. You don't want that. Well, you look at
And been here on the bench in a while, so I know the fans here are thrilled to see him. So Bryant supporting his teammates as Rondo hits from the outside. As you all know, not a great scorer, not a great shooter, and a horrible free throw shooter. Defender on the Lakers, and he has 4 points. Lakers up 6-2, 2 minutes in. Dirk shooting 41% on the road will hit this three-pointer. All time on the NBA scoring list. He's going to get the pass from Rajon Rondo. Right wing, there's this patented shot, always falling away a little bit. Dirk, nice start to the game, 2 for 4, 5 points. All right, 10 on the shot clock. Under a minute to play in the quarter. Nowitzki's going to try it again, this time over Jeremy Lin, and that is pure.
I mean, he set it up, and normally Jordan gets it there. You can rest assured that shot's going up, but he took his time.
Dirk is open, and Dirk nails it.
Anyhow, I was talking about one game doesn't put you in a slump, one game doesn't take you out, so it's about consistency.
From distance, Dirk Nowitzki splash from way outside. Got to get in 5. Lakers nearly forced a turnover. Open. Well, in the second half, Monte Ellis. Last Laker field goal was at the 6:28 mark. Staring loss number 5 in a row in the face. They haven't won this month, and Wesley Johnson throws it right into the waiting hands of Dirk Nowitzki.
Basketball team moving forward.
LeBron dishes to J.R. Smith. Smith inside, and Dirk with a big block on Mozgov. Smith then misses off the underside of the rim.
And you can see immediately how much he means to this offense. I thought he even saw it in the Laker game, just having another option out there, guys, that can fill it up.
Now a steal by Rondo, poked the ball away from Kyrie Irving. Returning after missing the last 2 games. Cleveland in front by 5. Dirk lurking underneath the basket. He's able to score and draw a foul. Tristan Thompson into the game and commits the foul that puts Dirk on the line.
Nice little screen for Dirk.
Three-pointer, that's 4 threes in the quarter for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're so good off the bounce, getting in the lane, and that's when they're able to find open people. Monte getting to the rim that time.
Nice give and go.
Most teams going to be able to make the shots that they're getting.
Dirk a 3, and a rainbow goes in. Perhaps a harbinger of things to come, as Dirk had missed 5 of his first 6 shots.
It's gotten to the point in the game where you start wondering, from a coach's point of view, when do you want to get LeBron James, for instance, out of this game up by 25?
Worst in the league, the Mavericks are going to have to find Redick because he can light it up.
Redick is one of the best three-point shooters in the league, almost 43%. But a shot rolls in to start the game from Monte Ellis for the Mavericks.
To the rim, that's the old Turkoglu there.
Turkoglu in 46 games, averaging 3 points in 10 minutes a night. Here's Dirk shooting a patented one-legged fade over Turkoglu and scoring, and for Nowitzki, that's his first basket of tonight.
He led the league in scoring with his fingers taped up for a whole season. Good Lord.
Foul on Turkoglu was the first in the quarter on the Clippers. Now Dirk works on Hedo. Turkoglu got down into the paint, stepped around him, and scooped it to the hoop. The rebound as Tyson was able to hold off Jordan at least enough where he couldn't get a clean look at a putback. That's a three-pointer. Dirk hits it. His first one tonight. 89-78 Dallas. Got to get the stop here at the end of the quarter. Long pass and a big collision. Oh my goodness. Glenn Davis, big baby, and him away for the rebound. Jordan came away with it. Now a wild closeout by Berea. Robinson threw the ball away. The closeout by Berea helped force the turnover. Dirk with the dunk!
For Glenn Davis, off of the penetration.
Here's Dirk to catch and shoot. Bullseye! 14 points in the... So of course, without Kevin Durant and Serge Ibaka, it was reported today he may need knee surgery. Another turnover creates a Dirk hoop. 3 turnovers, 7 points off them, and Dallas is in front with the early touchdown. Let's go, man!
Nice.
Rondo on the lane. Fancy pass. Baseline J. Yes, sir.
They did it the other night. They broke down the perimeter defense of the Clippers and found wide open guys around the perimeter. That's a very comfortable shot for Dirk Nowitzki.
Percentage-wise over the last 7 seasons. Dirk, high game. Second quarter starts. Nice look for Nowitzki. 29 all. And his Cantor has 11 points now for the Thunder after that basket. Monte a long 2. Swishes home. Dallas back to within 4. 3:10 left in the first half.
Dallas needs to stay aggressive.
Dirk, a 3-ball. Bullseye. 10-point deficit. Mavs were down by 15 just a moment ago. Tonight, Harris, illness, only played 8 first half minutes and did not score. For 3, Dirk nails it. 4 points that trip down the floor. Dallas is within 8 with under 8 to go in the third quarter. Went wild that game from 3, made 5. Rondo to Dirk, got it off quickly, hits it. 47% shooting for Dallas, 48% for the Thunder. Dirk floats up a 3 and it finds bottom. It made free throws, Oklahoma City does. Ellis, Dallas takes the lead. First lead for the Mavs since 25-24 late in the first quarter with around 2 minutes to go. When Westbrook gambled, Ellis drives. Rondo swings it. Dirk, a 3!
And Tyson Chandler made him alter that shot. Here's Rondo in the open court. Finds Dirk in transition. And Dirk knocks down the 3.
Shots. He and Dirk in that two-man game are very difficult to guard.
There it is right there. Kicks it back to Dirk, and Rondo roaming the baseline. Slams it home. Dallas with plenty of time. 5 seconds to go for Harris. Dirk for 3. Got it. And a great way to punctuate the last possession of the first quarter for the Dallas Mavericks. By Mr. Rebound tonight, Al-Farouq Aminu. Rondo to Dirk.
See, I love that, though, because Rondo was looking over his shoulder again.
He's benefited from some of those sessions, though.
And Rondo wants to learn. I mean, everybody wants to get better. Here's that little pick-and-pop play with he and Dirk. Little angle screen roll, and if you help on...
Miami's got a little confidence going to that if that happens. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Dirk gives it to Ellis. Great give and go. Has since shed a bunch of weight and really looks comfortable right now.
Well, he did a lot of weightlifting in the offseason. A lot of guys do that. And Dirk starting to shoot that ball well again. Over the last couple months, his shooting had dipped. 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Since then, they're 1 of 14. It's been a little fool's goal for them.
Nowitzki got the 3.
Boy, his shooting coach is going to be living over here year-round if he keeps doing this. I'm going to say, you're not going back to Germany, really? Orlando, but you got to take care of your defensive backboards, and you got to minimize your turnovers.
Dirk the trailer for 3. How many times have we seen that?
Well, I'm going to tell you what, he's got it on autopilot right now.
Dirk Nowitzki, 36 years old. Hoping for one last run at the championship. If he keeps shooting like that, folks, don't count it out. Come on, Holger.
This is the first back-to-back 10-plus assist game he has since joining the Mavericks.
There's progress. And there's progress for them offensively. Dirk with a big second half.
Marc Gasol missed a chippy. Rondo finds Dirk. He'll heave another one. And that one is good. Now Dirk is on the board.
If you don't think that exists, you're crazy.
Good passing. Dirk cuts to the cup. Ellis found him. Monte the dime. Dallas takes the lead.
Responsibility for even being in the area of that shot, which isn't an easy thing to do for a young college kid.
Rondo off the pass from Dirk, cuts and dunks. Twice.
It speaks for itself.
And an All-NBA second-team selection, too, and Defensive Player of the Year. Dirk on the money for the baseline.
Smart play by Dirk that time.
He scored. He also has 16. Goes into double digits. First starter for the Mavs into double digits on the board tonight.
44 and 26. They've won 3 of 4, 4 of 6. Quick release by Parsons. Kept alive by Chandler. Now here's Nowitzki from deep. That's a 3.
You go back
14-9.
You go back to the first time these two teams met this year. Suns had 13 threes.
And there's another one. It's a 3-point festival. Up the pinball effect, it rolls out to Harris. Mavs have the numbers. And Aminu with the athletic dunk. Own up.
Yeah, you just want to know when Brandon Wright's going to be back. Brandon Knight.
Ellis. Yeah, Brandon Knight has missed the last 5 with the sprained left ankle. % of the first half, the Mavs just 34. Here's Nowitzki trying to turn things around here in the second half. Suns with 4 on the shot clock. Tucker, 2, stolen by Nowitzki. Parsons plays it home, and 10 from Markeith. Mars Twins combining for 19. They had 34 last night. Nowitzki off the window.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Dyson Chandler's 8th rebound. Suns leading the battle of the boards 30-24 as that one rolls in for Nowitzki. 17-point effort. Lead back up to 5. Ellis. Oh, and it's going to be goaltending on Wright.
And I got there a little bit too late.
Suns for the lead. This one going down to the wire. Coming up on 3 minutes. Nowitzki with the quick release.
And can't get it to go. Gets the miss. Out to Dirk. Bonner with the close. Ginobili with the close. And Jefferson will launch. And he'll nail the tray for Dallas.
I thought it was a very low number, so our track crew, the truck, went back and found out that in the last 3 years, and you see the layup on the inside, nice interior passing. What they found is Chris Paul has led the league the last 3 years in steals. Rebound. That's 3 straight possessions now. But San Antonio has not gotten a good shot. Turnovers, quick shot, and that one there.
Nowitzki into splitter. We knew that was going to be a matchup to watch. Dirk goes diving in. Mike, his first 2.
And it was Duncan's in 2003. They've had a couple, I should say. But that was the only big one, the only 6 or 7 year one. For the most part, it's been 3-4 year deals.
For story for San Antonio since the first quarter. Dirk Nowitzki. Duncan comes out to the front. Nowitzki in the game has gotten 4. He is 2 of 7. It's Nowitzki and Thiago's footer with the shot clock at 5 for Dirk. Boy, that is a shot we've seen for years. Evan Harris is now out. Nice little pocket pass. Dirk. Parsons. Dirk. Nowitzki. He's at 2 in a row from differing angles and different lengths. He gets the loose ball. 3 by Devin Harris. And saved by Aminu. And back out to Nowitzki. It's a 3 by Dirk.
There. Boy, don't let Ellis get in any kind of rhythm. He doesn't need that kind of time. Nowitzki, the 3. Dirk still got it going, averaging.
Hard work pays off for Thiago Splitter, just staying in that play. Gets a little lucky.
Parsons follows with a dunk to even it up at 5.
That had a lot of style points on it as well. Just penetrates, occupies the space, occupies the defender, drops it off to Thiago Splitter for a nice reverse layup.
Nowitzki right in the face of Thiago to make it a 9-7 ball game, and Dirk 5 of their 7. Felton out front, 6 in the shot clock to Nowitzki with Danny Green with it. Felton over Mills. Wow. At the bottom.
That's a great contest. Better offense there from Raymond Felton.
Maybe the 3 most aggressive years for Boris Diaw in his career.
That's getting better with age. And thanks, Andrew. It was interesting. Dallas reporter asked Pop for the game.
Picked up the ball too early. He comes off of there, come up with a full head of steam, turn the corner against Tyson Chandler.
And then Diaw had a notion for the steal, and that cost him as Nowitzki got it and goes. Rondo in the paint. And 1.
They might get an one on this one. It's going to be close. It's either him or I would say somebody like Lenny Wilkins, but Don Nelson has a connection to the Mavericks.
On the drive, Harris with the bucket.
Oh, nifty move there from Devin Harris. Beautiful up and under.
Games, the slow starts, losing the first quarter on average by about 7 points per game, and that's not a good sign because Nowitzki's been in a terrible shooting slump, and he hits a 3 to start.
That again so people can hear. 28,000 points.
And he scored many just like that.
Just like that. I think it's important. You know, you got guys like this, and he's tired legs. There was a rebound to be gotten there, and the Pacers, nobody moved.
Nowitzki.
Yeah, well, this is a good timeout. Mavericks. That screen and roll, that basket was way too easy if he'd have caught it cleanly.
Mavericks much better in this quarter. They're at 47%. They've hit 6 of 8.
They found their offense. Well, that's something I know Frank's got to look at, but they found their offense.
Nowitzki. Tough shot over Solomon Hill.
He's just 7 feet tall.
Or an offensive rebound on a miss.
That's the way he wants to turn. If he can get over his right shoulder, turn it, because he doesn't.
Against Eastern Conference contenders for those final 2 playoff spots. Nowitzki, the basket, and a foul.
Gets it back from Ellis, and now Nowitzki, one of the most prolific scorers in NBA history, and he knocks it down from 15 feet. Maybe he's shooting 3 out of 5. Singler nearly had himself a steal over the top. Chandler asking for it. He's fed and he scores.
Chicken right now. He's going to see who's going to flinch first. It has to be on the defensive end where someone has to get a stop.
Nowitzki steps into it for 3. Dirk Nowitzki last week, when he got that 10,000th rebound, became the first man.
As number 34 has been solid from his Oklahoma City Thunder debut.
How about this matchup? Nowitzki, Mavericks have cooled off just a little bit. Novak again guarding Nowitzki one-on-one. He fades away and he scores.
Well, you can live with that. I'll tell you why. To Dirk Nowitzki. You can see this coming.
He's going to fire over Novak and he's going to score. And that's the thing about Nowitzki. Waste your possessions either.
Absolutely. And when you feel something, there's a problem, that this team is struggling, as you see once again, they'll come back. They'll knock down the shots. That's why he's on the floor, Dirk Nowitzki, on the ropes where they felt they let go of him.
Nowitzki steps away from Waiters and scores again. Nowitzki with 16 points, now on 7 of 15 shooting. His 3rd foul. He's got 8 rebounds to go along with a couple of baskets. This is what Nowitzki can do, and it's almost trademark. Him shooting 16% from the floor, 27 assists against only 2 turnovers, and a straight line baseline drive for Devin Harris, who scores again. Career high for Anthony Morrow. A season high for Morrow. Chandler Parsons.
Have won 2 of those games, both down there, 95-92 and 99-94. Dirk gets Dallas on the board. The game the Mavs won was right out of the All-Star break. The second game out of the break for Dallas, the first for Houston. These are on the second night of a back-to-back, and they do well in those situations this year. Mavs are 9-6. Rockets are 10-8. Dirk again.
Had a lot of success last night.
Now quickly Corey Brewer into the game and up the floor. Dorsey throws the ball away. You got Aminu working it up the floor for the Mavs. Harden trying to shut the door. Dirk screen on the baseline. A steal by Dallas.
Good effort.
Now here goes Monte. Leading it for Dirk. Steps in 2, a 3. Splash down. It was exciting. You don't see many behind the backboard threes made. Dirk statue shot. We do see plenty of those made.
See a lot of those shots. And
high pass to Dirk. Prigioni switched on him. Got the mouse in the house. Pump fake. Fade away. Bullseye. This year, the Mavericks' top percentage guy in three-point shooting. And now he just stole the ball. And finds Dirk. History is good. Big burst by Dallas. Timeout, Houston. Correa finds Dirk. They were ready for the dribble handoff. Dirk stepping through, laying it in.
Beautiful.
There's a good possession.
That's a great possession and a beautiful move by Dirk.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why they're averaging 109 points is that as well. A lot of easy shots. Good shot by Jefferson that time.
Jefferson, 42. You going out to Six Flags on Monday? Since you were the other night, I felt like that you were acting like you were on a Six Flags ride as Dirk hits with all of your wee whenever Joey Dorsey was at the free throw line. It's a guide for dominance, and their point differential is almost 11 points per game. Dirk, jump shot and one. To close the book on that discussion before Dirk's free throw here. Started tonight with Parsons out. Jefferson's 13th start of the season. Dirk even over 2 defenders. Carl and Klay Thompson each have 4. Steph Curry only has 1. Goaltending. Score the basket for Dallas.
A great play that side.
Warriors had scored 7 straight before that. The rest of the team is 0 for 7. Jefferson's 2 for 4 from deep. Thompson, no good. Spates fouled on the putback. 8:13 to go in the fourth quarter.
Nowitzki looking to post up Tucker. Nice give and go. Ellis lays it up and in. Nowitzki.
Diminished his minutes and his role. And he hasn't shot the ball as well this year. He's only shooting 34 from 3.
As Nowitzki connects, that has said he's one of the hardest working players on the team. Nowitzki with Green on him. There's a nice soft touch from the 7-footer. A 6-0 run. The Mavericks have tied it up. Berea looks for Nowitzki. Nowitzki backs in. Lots of contact. Nowitzki still nails it. 10 points for Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Now Goodwin got on Nowitzki. I don't know. Nowitzki.
They switched the pick and roll, Mike. And
Naylor has been terrific tonight. Nowitzki against Bledsoe. Shot. It's good. Mavericks back up by 1. Nowitzki back in, gets it to Ellis, back out Nowitzki, puts up a 3, bang!
11 rebounds, just active. But he has got his hand full tonight because if you run in the screen, he was anticipating going over the screen. Talking with some of the Dallas people, Mavericks want to win 50. That's their goal. Dirk gets the roll, and it's 7-0. Work on Gallinari. 13-13 on the score. Dirk inside, and he lays it up and in. Yeah, pretty good job defensively. Was bothering Dirk, but once Gallo reached, you give that baseline and the rim up. JJ above the free throw. That's just a tough play. Dirk over the top, got it. Looks like Nuggets playing a little, no, I thought it was 2-3 zone, but apparently not. Dirk has just come back in. Dirk fires away, got it. Now, what a great pick and roll high. 38-11. Dirk. Don't forget the Subaru halftime. Randy 2 of 6. Will be on the arc. Nuggets have made 3 of 20 3-point shots. Dirk is wide open. Whatever that is, I'll have some. Inside, Chandler drops it home. For a key bank, key quarter. Nuggets have rallied from a 23-point deficit. Dirk over the top. Well, Dirk, tough shot. Feed it to Hickson. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Denver. He's been clanking all night. Now Foy with it. He nonchalantted the pass. Good balance for Dallas on the other end. They have 5 players in double figures, led by Nowitzki with 19. Tough fade away, that's good. Avita Zane. The paint. Wow. The 5th tie of the game. Swing it. Devin Harris knocks it in. The last 2 minutes. Dirk. And Dirk swishes another one. Mavs shot 54% in regulation. Nuggets shot 43.5%. Ellis. Looking for the paint. Not sure why. Missed it. Poked out. And Chandler just. And Devin Harris. Another offensive rebound. You give up. Threes. He's got 38 points.
And the Nuggets lead by 4. 134-130. And then Smart, you get a switch with Nowitzki on the guard. They go right to the post.
Taking control of it. Underrated rebounder, Stu. He'll go out and get you a bunch of rebounds.
I don't know who he's underrated by. He can rebound.
You just don't think about it, though.
And Dirk can do just that.
Rainbow it from the outside. 5 minutes into the game. Dallas has split their last 6 contests, won their last 2. There is Dirk's signature shot as he falls back and scores.
That one
bucket and a block shot on Fareed to save it at the end. Knocked away. Felton's got it again. All the way, score it. Defense leads to offense.
Of the ball, I mean, it didn't stick in any one player's hands. They moved it around a little bit and ended up with a wide open 15-footer.
Oh, Dirk's alone.
Wow, the bench will love that. That was the last time you see a dunk from Dirk.
Well, remember in the All-Star game, that was the best moment of the game almost.
When they switched, Ryan Kelly has a guard on him.
Ellis, top of the key, good roll by Dirk. Could have shot. Instead, it's out to Rondo. All of a sudden, he's becoming a shooter. Good. Long spurts of defensive ineffectiveness has really haunted Dallas this year. Dirk. Oh, that is a rainbow from way outside for Nowitzki. Hits the heel.
James kept that alive. Nice work.
Yeah, so blocking, shots, rebounding. Bernard James putting some work. And Dirk not going to miss 2 in a row.
I was going to say, you expected him to miss 2 in a row?
Not at all.
Wins is more along the lines of 10 wins. The difference is only going to be 5, 6, 7, depending on how things play out tonight.
I just simply think, Mark, that I know you were going to that iPhone, that BlackBerry, right?
No. Samsung, man. Samsung. Galaxy all the way. Dirk on the money.
Dirk all the way from that spot.
Yes, sir. Steve Blake on the move. Back to Lopez. Chandler shuts the door. And the ball is saved in bounds. Good hustle. Aminu goes to the deck. Started tonight 1 for 10. He has made 6 of his last 9. Dirk will let her rip on a three-pointer. That's the same spot on the floor when he hit the 3 to tie the Trailblazers with 20 seconds left. And both of those guys are just barely over 50%. Dirk eludes G and Leonard. Fancy finish for Dirk. What a move down there. This season. Aminu gets on the floor and performs and plays well and is suited to the style of game that would happen between the backs of Rockets as Dirk trains at 3-pointer.
And get about 9 makes. So we're talking about a lot of scoring here.
Here is Dirk Nowitzki over Jones, knocks it down. First time in a long time that Dirk was not the leading scorer on this team this year, but Stoudemire. Amari backing in 3 Rockets there, and on the glass. See if they give it to Dirk or to Al-Farouq Aminu.
See, this is one of the Achilles heel feet that Dallas is coming back after a score.
Richard Jefferson's an entertainment for Parsons. Nowitzki sweeping across the lane, and all of a sudden, it's a 2-point. Couldn't do it. The Mavericks, incredibly, can tie or take the lead. Nowitzki is open. New game at 40, and a timeout for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they have forced Houston into 3 turnovers now in this quarter on that baseline pass. Oh, how about this? How about this? First quarter, you.
Heather Cox is back waiting for any update on Chandler Parsons. Went off with what looked like a re-aggravation of the knee injury. But Nowitzki having a hot quarter, Hugh.
Point shooter in the corner. So will they begin to start making excellent passes in that play?
Nowitzki easily, he had no problem with that shot over his old teammate Jason Terry.
That was a tough pass. That was almost a 50-foot pass.
Catch and shoot and one.
Oh, boy.
Nowitzki. Oh, Dirk.
Remember, we told you now, Ellis has got to get his game going. He's only 3 for 10.
Nowitzki working inside on Harden on a lot of these pick and rolls. Houston missed by Terrence Jones to start this 4th quarter. Dallas has scored 7 in a row to end the 3rd. Monte Ellis makes it 9 straight, and he'll be back to a 5-point game now. 95. Nowitzki flashing at the top. Over Brewer. That's a big hoop, UB. Gets it back to 7.
See, he's got all the moves.
But they do it as well as anybody.
Right, I'm so jealous. You get to shoot that many threes. I wish I could have played it.
This team's made for you, Smitty.
This was made.
Good answer out of the timeout for the Mavericks.
Josh Smith, Clint Capella, and obviously Dwight Howard, and they challenge you at the rim. You got to go strong, and good to see Dirk catch the basketball where they can't set up. And
as we get to the 6.5-minute mark of this first half.
This is where Dirk is great. Posting up right at the free throw line. You can't double. He can see you. Gives Prigioni using his height and following through to that pretty jump shot.
Couldn't get the ball across the line in time. And that was pretty much the end of that first run. As Harden on the attack, that was blocked by, or deflected by Nowitzki, and Richard Jefferson.
He said, I can't be the guy that out-muscles Chandler just because I can. He said, I've got to play smarter in that regard. But he also said the focus has to stay on defense.
And now Josh has 3. Don't want him to pick up his 4th. If you're Dirk Nowitzki, you got to go right at him.
Nowitzki to Monte Ellis.
High 11 assist. Berea can't finish. Nowitzki cleans it up. 11-point game with 100 seconds to go.
A lot of pressurized games over 10 years. He can make the plays, but the key is he can score.
Harden came over to get Nowitzki too late. Dirk Nowitzki, who was just 3 of 14 from the field, but they have been called for 8 fouls here in the first 8 minutes and change of this one. Harris out of the corner on the drive. He got fouled, and Devin Harris will have a chance for the 3-point play.
Devin Harris, if he is healthy, and what the dribblers come over, open up, he has to rotate. That opens up the lob.
Jefferson. Richard Jefferson, who made playoff appearances early in his career with the Nets.
Thing is just a dunk. He has been making lefty hooks, right-handed hooks, and then going strong to the basket off the dribble.
Late on the clock, Dirk has to fire, and he hits. Aminu on the glass. Dirk from his office.
Nice. Great ball fake. He felt that pressure of the defender right on his shoulder.
Mavs fan for life, which is one of the monikers that they've started over a very successful decade and a half. Much of it starring that man. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the 3, and Dallas has 65 with 3 to go in the half. Regular season. Back the other way, Smith turned it over.
Get it up. There you go.
That's a beautiful pass to Monte Ellis. Perfect arch on that pass from Nowitzki. The Mavs have scored 70 in the half. So Ariza is short.
They got to push now. You got to keep the pressure on them.
Monte Ellis across to Nowitzki.
There you go. Now you say, why is that important? Because Kevin McHale is right. They're a half a step slow and they're not getting back.
A good defense by Jefferson, closing off the drive by Terrence Jones. Jones had 10 in the first quarter for McHale.
Over a 35 or 40-minute period. And you're supposed to keep him out of the paint.
Good luck. Nowitzki. And the thing you've admired about Harden is the strength it takes. He engulfed the Harden shot. Back the other way, Ellis. Dirk back in for the last minute of this third quarter. Hit a big one.
That's what you were looking for. You're looking for that transition line coming out of the mezzanine to get those shots. It makes it easy if you give up the pass.
Tyson Chandler missed both free throws. Fans were urging Nowitzki, please shoot that.
Play, if we find out more, we'll certainly let you know.
4 for 4 for Howard on the away from the play fouls in the last 2 possessions. Here's Nowitzki, gets the 2. And to finish up Heather's thought there, when Jefferson came out in the third quarter, he was grabbing at his legs. They brought a trainer down.
Get it in the motion of the game.
Ellis on the basket, drive, denied by Howard. Nowitzki needs this. Got it. 3.
Big shot.
Down to 5. Don't believe they can't even muster a defense chant here. Nice. But Harden lost it. Ellis in the open floor, chased by Terry. Ellis wins.
He got the deflection. Give him credit. He gambled.
That paint area. Nowitzki in charge of defending Jones. Doubled as he got inside by Tyson Chandler. And that's where he's going to be. Prigioni teeing up a 3. Rebound by Dirk. Ahead it goes quickly to Monte Ellis. Harden back defensively.
Now, what Kevin McHale told us well before the game, transition defense was going to be huge. Quarter by the Houston Rockets.
No fouls to give. Harden now will defend Nowitzki. And he scoops one home.
His first basket sure is.
Dallas Mavericks losing 2 starters. First Chandler Parsons, a former Rocket, out after game 1. This is Dirk Nowitzki. Beautiful fake, and the step back is there again.
Well, we've been talking about vintage Dwight Howard. How about vintage Dirk right there on that step back? At home, don't go crazy now.
A miss.
Shooting.
Nowitzki gets it down court to Harris. Can he save it? Yes, he does. How about Nowitzki at the other end? And he'll find Dirk, who's got Jones on him. And doubled by Terry. And a Berea 3. 12 points in the game and 10 in the quarter from J.J. Berea.
And yet they're only down 8. This is a high-octane offense, so you know they're never going to be out of it.
Nowitzki.
Too easy. Everything is coming too easy at one end for Dallas.
On defense. Nowitzki just got it knocked away in the corner. Jefferson with a 3. Got it! What a bounce!
What a big shot. That was huge. They have to come double Dwight Howard, and when he misses the shot, it's all about the offensive rebounding.
Much needed basket by Dirk Nowitzki.
Good answer. Especially when you're struggling to get back into the ball game.
Double by Berea starting tonight. Nowitzki. He's at 2 in a row. Halfway point of the quarter here in Dallas. 3-0 lead Houston in the series. Nowitzki. At 9. J.J. to Dirk. Crew will defend. Great shot by Nowitzki.
And some words running by Kevin McHale.
Good basketball, at least it was during the regular season.
This is not the pace Coach Carlisle was talking about. He wanted the pace. As you see, Dirk knocks that down, that open shot, but he wants the pace that the Rockets have. And on that last find,
it's a 6-point lead for Houston. Nowitzki over Smith. A 10-2 run by Dallas.
Coach Carlisle talking about they need to get right there, already an extra possession, and when you have a player like Dirk, you don't want to give him an extra chance ever.
Dirk Nowitzki, who got off to the bad start, has really come on. He now has 12 points at the line. They shot 72% of the line during the regular season, which is not wonderful, 4th worst in the league. Nowitzki, a very tough angle shot. Ellis passed up the shot. Nowitzki able to hit. So he's come on after the poor start.
Trading, and Ellis doing whatever he'd like with that rock.
Dirk started at 1 for 10 from the field. He's at 4 of his last 7 shots. Make it 5 of his last 8. Obviously, the Rondo acquisition did not work out. As Nowitzki is able to line it up, that's a 2. Brewer into the lane and lost his balance. Picked up by Berea. Gets it down. Nowitzki was hanging and able to lay it home. Kevin McHale wants to talk it over.